channel.
Angels of fire, divine, 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 divine. We fell from the sky with halos of gold, wings on down like that. We're rise never grow old, shining so bright. We're more than a dream. The word can't told us when heaven's supreme. We guide the way through darkest night. We are the best from heaven sent. Yeah, hot and bright forever at rest. Yeah, all of the rest we saw and shine. Angels of fire, divine, 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 divine. We rise like the dawn with strength in the soul, fearless and free. We're reaching out, glowing with power. We're never back down. Kings of the skies, we're the crown. We guide the way through darkest night. We are the best from heaven sent. Yeah, hot and bright forever at rest. Yeah, all of the rest we saw and shine. Angels of fire, divine, 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 divine. With hearts so fine, we light the way. Nobody stops us, we're here to stay. Together we stand, we're bold, we're strong. Dancing the angels where we belong. We are the kings of heaven. Hot and bright forever at rest. Yeah, all of the rest we saw and shine. Angels of fire, divine, divine. We are the best from heaven sent. Hot and bright forever at rest. All of the rest we saw and shine. Angels of fire, divine, divine, divine.
Hello to all my brothers and sisters. It is your boy Kushwa back once again for Cat in the Dip episode 12. I know a lot of you are wondering, what does that song have to do with this episode? Well, it has to do with, the topic of, Vine returning back, but it's now going to be called The Vine. So I thought it would be funny to use that song just for that. I know it's nothing to do with panty and stocking, but again, oh boy. And that's not the only thing too. It's like, we got all the cool announcements from Valve. It's Valve. It's not just Steam, but again, like I said, new announcement, like new hardware, a lot of stuff pretty much from them that they pretty much showed off in their trailer. And it's going to be insane. And that's not the only thing too. We're gonna be talking about Disney apparently wanting to make AI shorts and more AI content on their streaming service with Disney Plus, which is, oh boy, that is gonna be, I don't know about that, but we're gonna be talking about it. So here we go. Let me introduce the boys.
Smallest animal is like the most fearless and also impenetrable animal.
It's a large
here's
combination
Bond.
of factors. Yeah, what's up? What's up?
And there's also Fabian, Lizard,
Up.
and also Ick, Juan. And then there's Spooky.
Hello.
Yep. And Nut won't be joining us this episode because he's sick. So, yeah.
He's not feeling the best. It's okay though.
Yep. But it's okay though. Hopefully he'll get better. Like, I wish him,
Yeah.
like, you know, getting better quick instead of having to force himself to do this, you know, if he's sick. Because I know being sick during this weather has got to be horrible.
Also, it's snowing finally in New York.
Oh, yeah,
When's
that's
today?
right. I
That's
mean, it was
fun.
raining right now, so. Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
that time of year.
I know. Like, winter is coming. It's like next month. But,
Or it's
yeah.
gonna be Christmas.
Yeah, it is like fucking Christmas, man. Yo, the year is coming to an end like soon. Like, we're gonna be in December, then that's it, 2026.
Yep.
But
Thank God.
but yeah, we got like 3 topics along with some additional ones that Bon wants to talk about too for the episode.
Yeah, I got some short stuff we can talk about real quick if you want to start it off with that.
Yeah, if you want to, go right ahead. I mean, again, we have the other 3
Go for
which
it,
we're gonna go for. You know, the whole Steam announcements and, you know, the whole Vine returning with, you know, it being called the Vine now, and Disney wanting to make AI content on Disney Plus. Again, it's a lot. It's gonna be a lot. But again, though, go right ahead, Bon. You know, whatever you got, go for it.
Yeah, this will be the little like short monkey news segment, you know. So
Monkey
if you
short.
haven't, you know, from like the Ricky Gervais show, they always do like the short monkey news skit like segment, you know.
Ah, okay,
But,
okay. Go right ahead.
But if you haven't heard, I'll start it off with the bigger thing. It looks like Mexico's fully into its revolution right now. Earlier today, just like it was easily like at least 10K I heard online, and from some places, just the entire Mexican palace is just completely surrounded, like their White House, basically. There's people flying like anti-Mexico flags, like Monkey D. Luffy straw hat flags. There's people standing around unmasked, like no anonymity, just like with rifles in their hands, Molotovs, and
Oh my
they're
God.
like they're adamantly like, get this Jewish female president the fuck out of office. She's openly corrupt and extorting our entire government. She used the cartel to kill all of her her opponents basically politically, and we know she did, and we're done with the cartel corrupting our country. And if she doesn't resign within like basically the end of the day, we're taking control of shit. And she basically was just like, no. So they just like raided it. Like they literally are like raiding the fucking building as we speak tonight.
Oh, shit.
This is actually. So they actually pulled the Don Alejo and actually said, "Fuck this! We're actually just getting rid of the cartels ourselves."
They straight up channeled collectively the spirit of Don Alejo himself,
Damn.
and we're just like, we're done.
Damn, you know you fucked up that bad when the people has had enough with your shit. Like, fuck,
Didn't that
man.
also happen in what was the other country? Like where basically the president was like, "Fuck this! Let's just grab them all up."
All I'm saying is it's about time Don Alejo gets the respect that he needs. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
All of Mexico needs to be united under that man's soul right now.
And
But,
I believe was it
that's-
El Salvador that also did this shit?
I very much think that the winds of revolution are still in the air, and it's gonna take South America by storm, bro. South America is gonna start changing soon. I think everybody who lives in South America is getting sick of all this shit. Like, look at Venezuela. We've adamantly just been like attacking
Hope
them
they
for their
don't
drug
turn
shit.
Mexico into like a Fidel Castro government.
No,
They
this is like Gen Z to Gen Alpha kids doing it. This is like people from my age down to my brother's age. This is like people who are like at best 30.
This is basically millennials saying we're tired of
done.
this.
Yeah, we're done. on the side news, a couple of YouTubers got arrested. If you haven't heard, Jack Doherty got his dumbass arrested. Just pulled his fucking car out in front of traffic, parks it there because he's doing like some stupid bet prank thing, and the police see him do it, and they're just like, yeah, move your car or you're being arrested. And then Jack, just not giving a fuck because he's a retard, just gets on his phone and starts like calling people, and the cops just cuffed him right then and there. And then they searched his car. They had like a fuck ton of drugs and shit on it. And they're like, yep, surprised. And you're in prison now. About time he gets arrested, honestly. That kid's a fucking retard.
Yeah, he, like, yo, I bet you his security guard's like, you don't pay me enough for this shit to babysit.
Literally, when the police start to arrest him, they straight up walk up to the security guards and go, do you want to end up like this? Back the fuck off. Like, you can literally watch the video, and they're just like, they put their hands up and just walk away. They're like, this retard kid doesn't pay us enough to go to jail.
Yep, it's true. I mean, again, he's a fucking clown. He's like fucking Johnny Somali. Like, he fucks up so much just for, again, clout. Like, bro, it's not worth it. Just let it fucking be. Okay? Don't do dumb shit just to get fucking views. Like, come on. Let it go. But, again, they'll always do this shit.
This is what Brainrot does to your...
Pelito.
Also, if you don't know Whistling Diesel, the guy does a bunch of videos on like cars and shit. He just got arrested for like a couple $1 million worth of tax evasion. There's that video he did. I think it was like a couple of years ago, actually. At this point, I wanted to say last year, where he just drove a red Ferrari right off the lot into a ditch and it exploded.
Oh my
God. Yeah, he just never paid that off. Like, just didn't care. He apparently filed it all in Montana because Montana state just doesn't have any like regulation to its tax on the cars. But he lives in Tennessee, so yeah, it's illegal as shit, and he owes like several $1 million to the IRS. So they just showed up and cuffed him. Although, in my opinion, I think that was them catching him legally in a loophole. That dude does like borderline pseudo-illegal shit constantly. His last video was him literally building a killdozer, and you don't just kind of build a killdozer and then the FBI just not want you like arrested. Like, that doesn't work. Like, you don't just build killdozers, bro. I don't mean to be that guy, but like you kind of legally should be arrested for doing that. You're building a fucking civilian tank.
Yeah, that is fucking wild shit.
And he was building it, by the way, just for like the recreation aspect too, just to see what it was like. But it's like, yeah, but then like you snap, and then you have Killdozer too. You understand that, right? Like, with great Killdozer power comes great Killdozer responsibility.
Yeah, that, again, like I said, that's insane. Like, I don't know.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, you know, a lot. You have so much money, and you could use it for better things, and you prefer to just cause destruction and mayhem
everywhere you go for views.
Shit. Again, just for views, bro. Like, God, yo, people need to make a study on this shit when it comes to people doing online fucking videos and doing the most ridiculous, dumb, idiotic shit for clout. Because at this point, this shit is like a mental illness. Like, that's the shit they really need to study more on to understand why people just do this shit. Also, by the way, hello to the chat. Hello to Clover, Sonic. Yo, what's good?
Hello, chat.
Sonic, it's like there's not a lot of people here. Come on in, hop on in. There's no excuse.
Also, one little tiny other thing. New York State just blew a massive lid on a DMV fraud scheme in which a lady was basically taking $3,000 per illegal immigrant to give them a non-regulated CDL. So there's just people driving around in my state who don't have the ability to even pass a licensed road exam, who basically are just paid by the state to have it anyways. They have no name on their license. It has nothing but their photo and the date it was created, and they're legally allowed to drive 18-wheelers with that, by the way.
God, bro, I heard about that like a few hours ago. Fucking crazy. They gotta wait
And I
with
know
that.
and I know you, me, and Lizard live in New York State, so I thought that was a little relevant to bring up.
We live in the
No,
city.
no,
You
no,
live
no,
in the
yeah,
state.
yeah.
I mean, even if you guys live in the city and I live upstate, like, still, we do share a state.
Yep, that's true.
Yeah, but again, that is... Man, it don't surprise me. There be so many fucking scams in New York. You gotta be careful.
That's not even a scam. That's straight up governmental issued fraud. That is straight up the government supporting fraud.
Damn.
And then we wonder why our states are, why our cities are shitholes. Because we just do that. We just willingly let this happen.
Yeah, like, people really need to look into that a lot more, because that is... Like, yo, there'd be people losing their money when they're trying to get their, like, fucking driver's license or any other particular thing they need from them, and then that shit happens. Like,
So, god damn.
yeah, you know?
Yeah.
And this is the reason why half the time people don't trust them, because they do shit like this.
It's like, and people get surprised as like why we don't trust the cops.
So we don't trust the government half
the
the
New-
time.
The New York City cops haven't been trustable for decades, though. Like, let's be honest here. The New York City cops have just been fucked by jurisdiction now. It's even worse now because of the whole deregulation they did.
Yeah, it's seriously. Like, that ass, like, yo, I be seeing cops that, you know, they be sitting there. There's like a crime being committed, like
In
somebody.
front of them, and they're
Yeah,
just like,
they
well,
don't do shit.
not
like,
my
what-
job. Like, it is your job. That's why
yeah,
you
your
have that
fucking
uniform
cops
on.
do shit. Like, that's the whole point of why you're a cop. Protect the
At this-
people. It's like you really do.
at this
like,
point-
It's like my ass.
At this point, I'm surprised there isn't just natural heroes is the best way to describe them, who just dress up as fake police and do their fucking job for them. Go
seriously.
complete vigilante cop at this point. Like, it's
you're about to have
crazy.
fake ass cops coming in here pretending to be cops, arresting people.
It's like that Dave Chappelle skit. It's like, listen, just because I'm dressed as a police officer does not make me a police officer.
You know? You're about to see somebody just dressed up like Batman coming in trying to serve justice.
Pick up that Monster Energy can.
He's like, I don't need to. I don't need to pick that
Batman.
shit up.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to drop it. I didn't mean to drop it, Batman. That's what I thought.
You better pick that shit up, boy. What you call me, Ben? I said, boy. Okay, Batman. Remember, kids don't litter. I'm coming for
Okay,
you.
that's all for me for the monkey news segment.
All right. Again, like I said, man, like, yo, God, shit like that needs to be improved upon. Because they can't like, again, and that's not like the only like fraud scam shit that happens too. I've heard, like, you know, around New York, you know, there's some people that have like fucking food stamps and like EBT cards and
Yeah.
shit, and they get
The
scammed out of that.
that EBT fraud shit's going real fucking bad right now, bro. There's so many people who are
Because of
just
the government shutdown.
Because yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you know.
And it's like people are going hungry and both sides are fucking around. Like,
Yeah, you know,
it's like,
you fuck with the people's, like, you know, food stamps and money, they will get fucking livid and pissed. Like, they don't play with that shit.
I don't often quote. I think actually it wasn't a communist that said it, but the only time the people care is when they're starving.
and it happened with Venezuela, and you know how pissed they got.
I know, right?
It's like, you know, you think they would learn that, you know, making people go hungry is not a good thing to do.
Nope.
It doesn't help, in my opinion, that modern society has just been so undermined with the idea of you needing to buy your own groceries and go super. We're just not taught to just grow your own food or catch your own food, collect it, and that's just because so many people live in the city.
That's also because of the fact of regulations, Vaughn. They put so much red tape that they don't allow you to actually grow your own vegetables. My neighbor has, in her own apartment complex, has her own garden, but there's so much red tape that they really don't want you to actually be dependable.
Exactly. I mean, like, I know you guys live in the city, but I could still say probably you could go down to Central Park and find something to eat down there, like something to forage. There's probably natural wildlife growing there.
Oh, imagine just going all the way over there just to get food. Like veggies.
I mean, I hike hours just to go to forage berries and fruits where I live, so I'm pretty used to it myself. I go out with a rucksack and I don't go home until it's either dark or it's full.
But you get the problem though, Vaughn. It's like the government doesn't really want you to be, self-sustainable.
You are right though. Like they really don't want you to. The things that makes me mad the most is where I live in town. The exact spot I live in town, and by the way, up until like probably a good 20 years ago, we owned one of the biggest spots in town land-wise. And slowly, thanks to my parents and relatives' fuck-ups, we've lost all that land. But that's besides the point. We still have a good acre of land where we live. Not allowed to have a chicken coop on it, but I can go 2 blocks over across the railroad tracks in town, and they're allowed to have a chicken coop because it's on that side of town. So the part of town I live in isn't allowed to have any animals, but their part is.
The Festive Spooky said, "My neighborhood has a community garden that we grow veggies and such."
Yeah, same. I think that's a really good idea for a community. I go down there and plant shit and pick shit. I think that's a good thing. I mean, honestly, I do also encourage going out and hunting your own food too, if necessary. A hunting license is only like $100 in my state.
Or farming, or making your own little farm for meat.
Your own farm or garden.
Like, your own fish farm.
Yeah, or that. If you have dude, my aunt just did this. She had what the fuck's the word for it? Like a drain outlet, for like the sewage. Like they had like a big open cistern basically just in their yard, and it collapsed in on itself last year, and like the roof of it basically. And my aunt was just like, "Oh, well, we should just get some dirt in and fill it." And I think it was one of her kids was just like, "No, you should re-roof it and cistern it so we could turn it into a fish aquarium to get like money from." And they have like shrimp and stuff living in it.
Like, let's be honest, fish is much more sustainable than red meat.
Oh yeah, for sure, bro. Fish is probably the most sustainable meat in my opinion.
I mean, again though, if you ever have like a house or something to like grow like food, then you should. Because honestly, growing it yourself would actually be more beneficial than getting it from the supermarket. But again, like I said, if you don't have a house with a garden, then I know that's your only option to do that.
I just looked it up. New York City has passed laws that forbids you from foraging specific plants in their parks because of environmentalism. But that's just like certain areas and stuff. But yeah, there's once again, Red Blizzard, you're right. They put red tape on everything they fucking can to make sure you do not survive.
It's like both sides really fuck you over on that.
But I am looking into it. I'm while we're talking, I'm looking into it right now. I'm reading into it. There are so many fucking parks in New York City that you could use for foraging. But you'd literally be walking through all of New York City from Bronx down to fucking Prospect. So it's do you want to be doing it? That's the entire length of Long Island almost.
That's if you want to walk.
Yeah, that's if you want to walk it.
It's also part of the reason why I encourage indoor farming.
Yeah, no, that is true. You can do your own pots inside. You can grow your own stuff inside. You can grow mushrooms inside. I mean, all they need is a fucking UV light and a pot of soil.
But it's like, it's ridiculous that there's so much red tape where it's like, well, can't grow certain things? Well, you're fucked.
Alright, what's on the main topic tonight?
Yeah. But before we do, I would like to make this quick little thing. I wanted, apparently, Super Mario Bros. Aunt just passed away. His great aunt. So, we wanted to say rest in peace to her. From us to her. We're sorry that you lost her.
Yeah, it's a shame to hear, bro.
So, yeah, give my regards to your family. But
The festive spooky said, rest in peace.
Yep, I wanted to say that, but okay, I guess when it comes to the main three topics, which by the way, it's still crazy that, you know, all that shit happened that you said, like, oh my god. But alright, let's see, I guess, you know, we could start off with because I played the song for the intro for the podcast because it was funny. But let's talk about Vine. We'll say the Valve Steam shit for last. But yeah, so apparently I guess Vine is coming back. But
yeah,
it's gonna be called
crazy.
The Vine. Hence the song. So yeah. Like again, like it's like I mean, yo, how long has it been since Vine's been gone?
A decade.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Like people really loved using Vine back in the day. Like there's so many people that you would watch on there that was like fucking hilarious, bro. I used to remember watching that one T-Rex that he would nonstop scream saying, "Oh, like he would always like love that shit, bro. It was funny. And then there was what's his name? The guy with the big spoon.
Yeah, that black dude. Yeah.
King Botch, I think. That's his name. That's his username on there. Like again, bro was funny as shit.
Yeah.
Again, there was a lot of people that did fucking Vines way back, and I would always enjoy going on there to see what like new videos people would post. But you know, I guess it didn't do well in a sense. It was, I mean, I can't really say it was like MySpace because yo, MySpace is still around, but rarely I see a lot of people use it like that. But it's still around. But you know,
How many people are relevantly using MySpace nowadays, though?
That's the thing. I don't know. I never really like keep track of like the amount of people going onto the site, but I know it's got to be like maybe a few.
Still around.
Yeah, I know. This is crazy. Like that shit is still around, but I think it was bought out by Justin Timberlake like a while back. He owns the site now, but people.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, you didn't know that?
Being sexy back bought MySpace?
Yeah, you didn't know that, Bone?
No.
No, that was a long ass time ago when that announcement happened that he bought it.
That's actually crazy.
Yeah.
The festive spooky said, it's been years since I was in MySpace.
Yeah, again, like I said, he bought it.
That's too funny.
Yeah. And, you know, again, I don't use it because, you know, I mean, I used it way back in the day when, you know, Facebook and all these other sites became a thing. You know, when it was just like, oh, people go on MySpace to post shit or to see new videos or whatever, you know. It was pretty much the Facebook of like the early 2000s, pretty much. But now, you know, you really see a lot of people use it. And also, rest in peace to Tom. We miss you, bro.
Wait, Tom is actually dead?
No, he's not dead, but I mean, you know, he's probably not on MySpace anymore. And yeah, he was your first friend whenever you would, you know, make an account.
Tom will always be our friend. He will always be Bond's friend, too.
He's all of our friends.
I've never in my life even had a Facebook account. I mean, a MySpace account.
Really?
No, never made a MySpace, never cared. I don't really even use Facebook nowadays. Oh, yeah, Newgrounds is the first website I was ever on.
Oh my God, Newgrounds.
Was really
man.
I was literally on it yesterday. You want me to tell you how old my Newgrounds account is? Here, I joined 10/16/2008.
Damn, fucking 2008. Yo, I remembered making my first account like way back in like 2001. No. It was 2000.
The Festive Spooky said, back in the day MySpace was a emo scene kid paradise lol.
Yeah, you're right about that. Though it was covered in like punk, goth, emo shit. It was very hot topicy back then.
So now I don't think it's the same anymore.
Nope.
Does it even have this?
I don't know. if it has
Hollywood
the same
Undead
logo.
started on MySpace.
But back to like main topic. Well, I'm happy to see like Vine. Vine is like, I'm gonna say this, is the better version of TikTok.
True. People started using TikTok more because Vine was gone, and I guess people thought it was like a replacement for it. But it's alright. But it's not Vine though.
It's not.
Like it's not the same. But I guess hopefully now that it's gonna return, like maybe it'll be better. But again, I don't know because TikTok has a lot of fucking users and people that use it all the time. So I don't know how in the world they're gonna be able to compete with them.
You're back into the drink.
Okay. But yeah, like again, it's crazy. So Juan, how do you feel about Vine returning back? I like Juan over here has the soundboard. About to be a talk show, having all the soundboards, the audience laughing. Not gonna lie, that'd be pretty funny. You're not gonna say anything, Juan? You don't. Damn, Juan. Nothing to say at all? Nothing to say?
You missed that one.
One is just being hard.
Alright. What about you, Fabian?
I'm just happy to see it back, in all honesty. It's like, it's been years, and I was like, man.
He's glad because his pedophile's coming back.
No, not that. Fuck yourself. No, I'm just happy to see it back because it does bring back memories of like fucking like the older Vines, like the fucking Take On Me kid, or the fucking.
Yeah, you think that shit's gonna come back? None of that shit's coming back.
Unfortunately, you're right. As much as I would like to see that come.
All the woke shit, all the faggot shit, all the bullshit and the fucking life shit. You think shit's gonna be back to normal? No, it's not. Nothing's coming back. It's gonna be the same old fucking bullshit.
Ah, man.
Unfortunately, you're right.
That is better. Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back, Bon. Also, he's not wrong. And then, I wanted to be good again, but it's not gonna be.
Look. Just because Vine is coming back doesn't mean it's gonna be back to fucking normal. They're gonna attract more fucking kids in that fucking bullshit. Just like fucking TikTok. Just like on the fucking Instagram with the fucking Snapchat shit. So what the fuck you thinking of? Oh, I'm glad it's coming back. Yeah, sure. Go like with that. Go like.
Like when you put it like that, it's like, I'm like initially I was like, well, it brings back fonder memories, but it's like considering the fact that this day and age that
You know why it was so fun? You want to know why it was so fun? It's because people had creativity. Nowadays, they're gonna use AI on Vine. Oh, they're gonna use predatory advices on fucking Vine.
Actually, Juan,
they're gonna be transgenders.
Actually, Juan, it's funny you say that because apparently they're gonna try to keep AI away from their app, from their platform. That's what they said.
Thank God.
That's what they said, but for a fact. That's what they said about that on Instagram, but they didn't. Shit.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
I guess it's true.
Hey, I like to say shit down, but hey, man, the truth is, if Vine actually does good, I'll just remove everything what I said about it.
You'll
Okay.
basically put in a retraction.
Hey, I mean, again, it's one of those we gotta wait and see sort of things, you know?
Yep.
'Cause
But
we-
my bad, Fabian.
But-
Go over here. Say I had to let
I'm like-
all that out.
No, it's fun, dude. Like, initially, I was like, you know what? Juan does make a good point. I'm like, I really want, like, this the spirit of the old internet to come back, but that's more of a fucking...
It's never going to.
It's never going
the
to. It's
bygone
like,
era.
I miss my... It's like, I fucking... There are a lot of shit that I miss when I was younger. I miss YTMND. I miss Run.com. I miss all the fucking shock sites.
Yeah.
That I
Just me trying to explain to my brothers like a couple months ago how like Newgrounds was basically the center of the internet for a good like 2 decades. They just don't get that. Like they just can't comprehend like, oh, this site used to be like everything.
Yep, it used
It's
to
like,
be
Well,
big back in the day. Until
Well,
Friday
it's
Night
like,
Funkin'
I
came in
have
and resurrected that
like,
shit.
I'm gonna be real with you. I have
Well-
a lot of fun memories of like shock sites. It's like they're fucking terrible, yeah, but it was still funny to me. 'Cause
Offended,
it's like you
But
can fuck with your
offended off ED.
But the
You
thing
want to
is,
ruin,
like,
you want to ruin someone psychologically. You just linked them to offended.
Oh, wait,
but
what
the
one?
thing is, it's about Newgrounds. Like back then, they were really, extremely, really fucking edgy.
Oh yeah, they were because no,
Yeah.
fucking what's his
Look,
name?
and I am sorry to say this, but they would like to call people faggots. The N-word with the hard R, you know,
Yeah, they'll-
bestiality, torture
unironically,
porn,
just
all
like,
that bullshit.
They'll bully the fuck out of you on Newgrounds, but it made you had a thick skin.
Yo,
You
Tom
had to have
did
thick skin on
not
the internet.
care, bro. He did not care. Like he went
Tom-
like, yo,
Tom
I
never-
made
Tom
Pico's.
never cared.
Yo, he made fucking Pico school.
Yeah, and then the fact is that people expected Tom to care when he never did. It's like, dude, one of the first games on Newgrounds was Club of Seal. Like, oh yeah, Pico school. You just met like literally a school shooting happens, and you're a fucking kid having to get out of it. Also, that game's still dope.
Yeah, it's still
But-
on there,
Still to-
but now people
still
know
to this
more
day.
about it because of Friday Night Funkin' than anything else.
Mm-hmm.
But again, there
Like,
used
Yeah.
to be a
I
lot of,
see-
mind you, too. There used to be a lot of edgy shit on there. Like it was crazy.
It's like all you needed was just Newgrounds and 4chan.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I used to go on Newgrounds so much. It was not even funny. So many parodies I
4chan
used to
used-
see for Mario, Sonic, Resident Evil, like anything with like sprites and shit from old video games, and you know there was also gonna be like M-rated stuff. Like I swear to you, there was a Flash game, no, 3 of them, where you get to kill the fucking Powerpuff Girls. And not in a
Yeah.
way where it's like tame, like nah, you get to see their hair ripped out. They're fucking like they get shot.
What?
No, I think Bubbles in one of them. She gets her hair ripped out and shocked. Like it is horrible, bro. Messed up shit. Not even funny.
Yep. Like one of my more fonder memories because it's like I'm gonna be real with you. Not Newgrounds. Both Newgrounds and 4chan used to be my shit. It's like it's
Used to be
horrible,
everyone's.
but
Used to be everyone's. Yeah, I used to go on 4chan like almost daily, and now up like a good decade ago. And nowadays I barely even go on it because it's just filled with normie retards now. There used to be like the charm with 4chan back in the days. It used to felt like a bunch of close knit communities. Everyone would get along and relate to everything they were talking about. Like I used to go on. I used to go on X all the time, like the paranormal board. I used to go on the K board all the time, the Mecca, the TCG board. Like I could have conversations with people, and they would get what the fuck I was talking about. Nowadays, almost half of every board nowadays is just like the most retarded shit ever. You can't go on paranormal anymore without like 5 people wanting to summon a succubus and have it fuck them. And it's like, dude, like, are you retarded? Are you actually retarded? You have like
bunch of nigga faggots in that shit.
It's like, I'll be real with you, because it's like it used to be some of the funniest because it's like,
No, it
just
used to be
know,
raunchy.
4chan,
Like, yo, they didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
it's raunchy. For a disclaimer, don't take 4chan seriously at all, because that's not what's...
Yeah, you go in
I
there to
should
have
mention,
fun
like,
and see funny shit, or depending
I should
on
mention,
your
like,
taste.
there's this edgy, like, devil kind of look to it, where, like, everyone kind of demonizes 4chan. It's like almost exclusively just retard shit posters. Like, this whole, like, idea of it being, like this scary little site is not true. What's
It's
up,
meant to be
Wukong?
jokey,
but they
though.
are-
It's just jokey, funny
But they
shit.
are capable though. They are
Dude,
capable of being like a terror. They are
Shit.
capable of being like the most unhinged. Like fucking.
Yeah.
If you abuse a cat, they will fucking find you.
Oh, they will. They don't fuck around with animals. Like, yo,
Yeah.
you torture a cat, a dog?
That's the literal line for them.
I mean, they already DOSed somebody before, and they found their address and everything.
Yeah, you know, I mean, just don't, torture animals and you good. But, if you want to act like a psychopath, then, people are going to hunt you down and beat your ass, That's how it is. Like, don't act like a fucking killer. Act like a normal person. But, some people just don't have common sense. They prefer to get their ass beat, put in a wheelchair for the rest of their life because they want to be funny, being like, hey, look at me, I'm turning this dog. Look at him, woof, 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 woof. And he's like, ah. Like, come on. Like, bro. Like, people are going to hunt you
Sure, another
down.
one.
They're going to ruin your life for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when 4chan basically wished an old man a happy birthday.
Yeah. That's a classic one, bro.
Oh, yeah, Bond. Since you are back, though, how do you feel about Vine returning? Somewhat.
It's gonna be cancer, bro.
I know you guys are trying to be positive as much as you can, but yeah, it's true.
Fuck no, I'm not being positive as shit.
Okay, well,
I'm speaking the fucking truth, nigga.
I mean, look, I miss the old Vine, but I know that's how it's gonna be. It's gonna be pretty much like TikTok.
Just like the old internet, it's not coming back.
Yeah, it's gonna be TikTok 2.0 or something. Which is sad, but that's how it's gonna be. Also, hey Wukong, you joined in.
Yo.
Oh yeah, we're talking about the new Vine, apparently website app thing called the Vine. It's gonna be the new Vine. So since you're here, how do you feel about it returning? Again, like I said, somewhat.
I don't know. The only thing that I'm somewhat like, I guess, sort of happy with is the fact that they're not gonna like allow, or at least that's what they're claiming. They're not gonna allow any AI shit to be like infesting the platform, which I guess good on them. But we'll see if they actually go through with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're real though.
I'm not gonna repeat what I said, but yeah.
Nah, Juan, we good. We understand what you mean. Because, I mean, you're not lying, though, man. It's true, man. We don't know how it's gonna be now.
There's Evil Sonic fan. Clover, you have no excuse. I
Hey,
summoned
what's good, Sonic? But, yeah, so, what about you, Spooky? How do you feel about Vine returning back?
The festive spooky said, Melol awesome.
Yeah, did that fucking bot just had a fucking stroke?
I think it did.
Yeah.
I think it was
Cause it hurt.
something, man.
Awesome.
Apparently,
I don't think it was spooky. It was just the bot just being like,
Yeah.
Like he was supposed to say, but instead it sounded like,
delicious.
like that.
It had a-
Yeah, it was
It's
weird.
very delicious.
Whoa,
I had to
whoa,
check to
whoa,
see what
whoa,
you
whoa,
actually
whoa,
typed.
whoa.
Oh, what happened?
There's someone shooting outside. Oh shit, gotta mute.
Oh, okay.
Oh damn! Trying to join the live!
Oh boy, be careful.
Stay safe.
Yeah, disclaimer,
Oh, God.
folks. Yeah, usually some wild shit will happen during the podcast, so don't act surprised. We don't live in nice neighborhoods.
Yeah, same with
Take the microphone outside.
yeah,
Oh my-
same with
no,
me.
Don't go outside. There's gunshots. Don't go outside.
Yeah,
Dude, there's a
I didn't-
fucking massive shootout outside. Hold on.
be careful. Be careful, please.
This, like I said, disclaimer: we don't live in nice neighborhoods.
Dude, if I die, I die. I don't.
No, you're not gonna die.
No.
Not on
I
my
live in a
watch.
nice neighborhood.
All
I
right.
live in a nice neighborhood. I'm just gonna clarify.
Look, my neighborhood's not the best, but yo, I'm not gonna get into some crazy shit, alright? You know? I try my best to keep out of trouble the best that I can. But again, be careful though, please. I mean that. But yeah, that was a wild shit that just happened though.
That was
Yeah,
crazy.
We were talking about mine, it's like,
Ice.
yo, gun shootouts, like, yo, that's a 180 fucking turn of topics to talk about. Yo, oh my god. Again, like I said, I hope Juan's okay. God, I hope he's okay.
Hope it doesn't involve ice or something.
No, he lives.
Nah.
Remember, he's a Texan.
Yeah, he was born.
know
in
so
Texas.
much.
He was born in Texas.
He
He's
lives
good.
in the most armed state in the country. So
He should be good. Plus, you know, he's a gun collector, so I don't think
Yeah,
people are gonna mess with him.
everyone owns shit in that state.
Yeah, so I think he's good. He's okay. He's well protected. He has a license to actually hold that gun and use it to protect himself if needed. But yeah, I okay. I guess we'll get back to the whole topic at hand with this. Again, we apologize to all of you for that. I know you probably all got scared a bit hearing that, but don't worry. I'm sure he'll be
What
okay.
the fuck just happened?
Oh,
Juan, there's a shooting in Juan's neighborhood.
right now.
Oh shit.
So hopefully he's okay.
Yeah. Shit.
But again, yeah, to talk about the whole Vine thing before we move on to the other two topics. Oh yeah, since Sonic, you're here, I wanted to ask, how do you feel about Vine returning back?
I guess it's okay, but I don't know. I just have a feeling it's gonna be, the same as TikTok.
Nah, man, yeah. Again, like I said, most of you guys aren't wrong about that. I mean, again, like, I'm trying my best to be really positive about it because I really want to give it some hope. But at the same time, it's like, I know you're all right because it's like, you try your best to give it the benefit of the doubt, but it's like, oh my god, man, like, we know it's gonna end up being like TikTok because, I mean, TikTok gets so much, like, views, attention, users uploading videos of all kinds of AI or whatever. So, yeah, like, it would be expected if it did end up like that, but again, like I said, we try our best to at least have some, I guess, positive mindset towards hoping that it'll be better.
But I could be wrong though. We'll see.
Yeah, but again, we'll try. We would try. But yeah, I wanted to talk about that because it's, again, like, it's been forever, bro. It's been forever since Vine has been online or we've seen any Vine videos. I mean, people usually take whatever old Vine videos used to be on Vine and upload them on to YouTube or, TikTok or any other site. So, yeah. But yeah, I like to bring that shit up because I know a lot of you were wondering how we felt about it, and there you go. But this next one is gonna be oh my god, man, yo, Disney, yo, we try our best. We try so hard, bro. We try so hard to actually, no, I think a lot of us don't really support what they do. Because, again, like, look, I don't want to hate Disney, man. I grew up on Disney. Their movies, their cartoons, the games they've made, they've done so much, but it's like, it feels like more and more they fuck up, and it's just, you get so fucking livid, man, because it's like, you don't want them to end up like how they are now, but they just keep doing this shit. Like, I get it, I know you guys want money, but come on, you need to stop this shit, man. And if you're all wondering about Disney, like, apparently, you know, is he still the president or CEO of Disney? Bob Iger, right? Yeah, apparently they're gonna be doing AI generated shorts and content on Disney Plus. Now, I know that right there alone would probably have a lot of people decide to cancel their subscriptions to Disney Plus because of that fact. Because look, I get it. Like, don't get me wrong. Disney Plus has a lot of good fucking content. And now with the fact that Hulu's gonna be done and it's gonna merge with Disney Plus, so anything from Hulu's gonna end up there. From well, we don't know, maybe. Because there's a lot of fucking anime that people usually, if it's not Netflix, when it comes to watching anime, then it's usually Hulu. And we don't know if the license for like whatever anime shows, whatever that's on Hulu is gonna end up extending and going on to Disney Plus. So again, that's a whole story that we could definitely talk about for a future episode. If it ever, you know, comes. Like, if it ever arises again and we have to, like, talk about it. But again, like I said, to get back on the AI shit, like, yeah, they're doing AI content and shorts, and it's like, Disney, come on. You guys make a lot of money. Like, again, I know you guys like to go cheap, but I didn't think you'd go that cheap. But then again, you know, with the rise of, like, AI content on both YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, so many platforms, of Facebook probably, and Twitter, I guess, you know, more companies are trying to use AI for their, like, you know, I would say both cartoons and
The Festive
anime.
Spooky said, Facebook is bad word AI.
Yep, that's what I mean. And even video game companies are trying to integrate, like, AI. And don't get me wrong, I'm not talking about like AI like coding AI, but just AI like, you know, art and, you know, like animation into just video games now, which I know a lot of people would be.
And Sora is rising too.
Yeah, like, yo, like, God, bro, we could talk about Sora, and that would be a whole fucking topic in of itself. But again, like I said, like, like I said, Sora 2 is a crazy app. Crazy app from what I've seen on YouTube from the videos. But, and mind you, I'm gonna mention this quick too, if we're talking about AI. Apparently Activision in the new Call of Duty game, Black Ops 7, has been integrating AI like art into their game. So that's one thing to talk about alongside this. But again, that is just like, yo, again, I don't understand why people still play that fucking game. Like, it hasn't been good for years. Like, I need to go and play something better. Like, I don't know, like Body Cam or some other first-person shooter that's way better, you know? But again, if you want to play that game, go right ahead. But I don't know, it's not worth the money. Not to me anymore. Back then, Call of Duty used to be good with 1, 2, World at War, Modern Warfare's 1 and 2. Again, a lot of good ones that used to be great. But now it's just not the same. Because they want to be like Fortnite now. But again, like I said, get back to the whole Disney shit. Like, Disney, you have a lot of money. I mean, you know it's bad when the creator of Gravity Falls and the Owl House is against this. They're both like, nah, fucking, I forgot her name, but I know she's like, oh, fuck AI, and also, if you need to pirate the Owl House, then do it. Like, she's like pretty much like giving the, like, word, like, consent to pirate that shit just to get back at Disney. And, creator of Gravity
The
Falls,
Festive
Alex
Spooky
Hirsch,
said,
right?
she does that pilot for Glitch now.
Like, again, like, mind you, if the creator of that cartoon, if Alex is saying, yo, fuck Disney, again, pirate my shit, pirate my cartoons, then you know it is bad. Like again, like, these guys don't mess around. And again, I don't know if they still work for Disney, because I think they kind of do, but it's kind of sad though. And yes, I know about the fact that the creator of the Owl House is working on that one cartoon, for Glitch Productions because I think I didn't get the chance to see the pilot for that. But again, when I get the chance, I'm definitely gonna watch it. But yeah, again.
Her name is Dana Terrace.
Oh, that's her name? Oh, Dana Terrace. Okay, there we go. But again, like I said, it's getting out of hand though with Disney, man. Like
For real.
Like you guys have money. You have billions of dollars and you're over here doing this? Like come on, man. Like you make money from your movies, from both the animated films, live action stuff, the Marvel like superhero movies, Star Wars, like all of that, and you decide to resort to AI because I get it. I know AI is rising and people are using it more and more, but that doesn't mean you need to. But then again, companies will always find a way to like go cheap and not have to. And also, Juan, you good? I heard you're back. Is everything okay?
Yeah, there's a lot of cops outside. That's all I'm gonna know.
So you're good.
Did you survive the battle?
I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm still alive.
Oh, thank God.
Fucking Christ.
That's good.
Oh,
You had to bust a
God.
cap.
God.
You had to pistol whip them. But yeah, we
God
just.
can't help this.
But God can't help me. Only I can.
No, I mean God. No, God can't help this. These fucking individuals can't even do shit.
Oh yeah, it's true. True.
But anyway, go on your say.
Oh yeah, you came back too because we're talking about Disney apparently making AI content now on Disney Plus.
Yeah, I saw it. I fucking slop shit. I saw that shit.
Look, I get it.
You-
AI
you
is...
let-
No, go right ahead.
Let them ruin their shit. Let them ruin their shit. Let them. I mean, they already ruined it after keep rising their fucking prices. Let them ruin their shit.
Yeah,
Fucking
it's
go
true.
on.
The price for Disney Plus has been increasing. Recently it just increased. So yeah, it doesn't surprise me anymore. Like Disney is really just going downhill, man. Like I need to stop getting greedy. Like, look, it's funny when we see AI content online as like meat shit. 'Cause, it's not gonna hurt anybody. It's fine, whatever. But when you see big companies using it just to make a profit, it's kind of sad, and it just goes to show how greedy and selfish they are. Because you have the money to pay people to make like shorts, cartoons, whatever, and even if you want to make like a simple, like really simplistic art style, you could. Like that's not an issue. I'm sure they got the money for it, but they still prefer to cheap out, and it's like, come on, you need to stop this. Like this is the reason why half the time people don't like you guys anymore, because you do shit like this. Like you raise the price for Disney Plus and you keep making more like Marvel superhero movies, which don't get me wrong, I'm sure some like it, but it's like, yeah, I could do way more. I mean, that's why also people want to see more traditional 2D cartoons again instead of like just 3D, Pixar shit, which, don't get me wrong, it's not bad. But again, people...
It's starting to become stale.
Yeah, the style is starting to just become really just weary half the time. Like, people know just by looking at that shit, it's like, yeah, we know it's fucking like generic like style of like Disney 3D like shit. And I know at first it wasn't bad, but the more, they keep just relying on that shit, it's like people are just gonna get tired and bored of it, and they're not gonna care. Like you could try to rely on like parents and kids to watch it, but it's like they're gonna get bored. Kids get tired of watching that shit too. That's why they be watching Digital Circus and Skibbity Toilet, because they get bored of the same shit that they always make. They never try anything new.
Yes, the bar has just been dragged so low.
Yeah.
And this is probably me, but this is why I introduce like other kids to like the shit that we grew up with, because it's like, here you go, here's the full keys to Newgrounds. Go to fucking town, have fun.
To kids, you show kids Newgrounds? What kind of fucking
like mostly the unrestricted.
Look, Juan, let's be real. We were all kids. We used to be on fucking Newgrounds when we weren't supposed to.
Yeah, but he's showing the kids. He's showing.
Not that kind of content, Juan. Basically, most just like The
Yeah,
Flash
man.
games and basically
Nigga, no matter what, even if like, they'll say, "Oh, what is this adult thing here?" I will press it. Like, nigga, no.
Yeah, man,
No,
Juan,
I
you
basically
know all
got
that
it.
not safe for work shit
Yeah.
has not been apparent as much compared to way back, where
Not
you would
anymore.
see that on the front page a lot, but now it's like
Oh,
it's
oh.
just
Tom has said multiple times, like, if you're a kid on Newgrounds, you've already fucked up and you probably shouldn't be on it.
that's the thing.
Yeah.
We all used to grow up on Newgrounds as fucking kids, so it's like
Which
one
is
of
the
those.
irony, because I was like 10 years old when I was on that website. Again, I made my account in 2008. I was like, I was like 10.
Yeah, that's
It was
what
like
I mean.
11.
Like kids are always gonna go on that site, but it's a matter of like not imitating
that
what
and
you
it's like-
see.
and kids already don't imitate what we do. Man, kids
Or
already go to Adult
replicate
Swim
whatever
these
the hell
days.
you're watching, bro. Like just know that yes, this is fake. It's not real.
And it's the fact that these kids also watch Family Guy and The Simpsons.
Yeah, a lot of adult cartoons. I mean, again, that's another thing too. We all grew up on Adult Swim when we were supposed to watch that shit, like South Park. So
It's like
yeah,
I saw a 14-year-old with a South Park shirt, so it's like it really shouldn't surprise you.
yeah, kids are into adult cartoons and content. They don't care, you know. It's just a matter of like, you know, them not confusing that shit at all with like, you know, okay, it's like fiction, non-fiction. There you go.
Yep.
You can tell
Just
the
sit
difference
them
between
down, just
both, and you good.
Yep. You deserve a fucking medal, and maybe you'll get, I don't know, fucking all the free, I don't know.
I don't know,
I'll
Taco
just give
Bell
you
or something.
$5. Taco Bell, yeah. Give you that new Baja Blast pie.
Oh god, yo, I've actually tried that recently. Yo, that shit is sweet. It is sugary.
Is it like bad sweet
It
or
has
it's
like a
okay?
smooth taste to it. Like I don't know why. Like it tastes somewhat like the soda, but the cream is like really like I'm not gonna say like thick,
Ew.
it's like smooth. So again, but it's like one of those things you never try again because it is like too sweet. I mean, at least for me.
Too sweet.
Yeah.
Good to know.
But again, to get back to the whole thing with that, so yeah, man, AI is becoming big now. It's rising. You're seeing more and more AI content online each and every single day. See people using it so much. And again, you know, I think AI could be good in a way if it's used without being like I don't know, like abusing it, using to like profit, like, oh, let's keep making AI art and selling that shit, or like animation like made from AI, and like, you know, that's a completely different thing. But if it were used, say for example, like, you know, again, for like making it easier for animators, you know, to animate, like doing the in-between frames of like animation, then yeah, like it could be beneficial
that.
in a positive way. I don't think it has to be negative and harmful to society like that if it's used properly. But again, you know, people always manage to find a way to just abuse it. So it's always going to happen like that. People will continuously do it. But again, like I said, Disney shouldn't need to because they got money. They have money to hire animators, artists to actually draw and animate this shit. Like, come on.
John, that's asking a little bit too much from Disney. You know they want to spend as little money as possible.
Yeah, at this point, you know, with them doing this, it doesn't surprise me anymore. No? Seems like it. But, yeah, so, Vaughn, how do you feel about that?
It's just kind of... It's kind of embarrassing, honestly. I'm not sure what to say. It's just kind of... It's gotten to the point now where I feel you're either going to be on that AI boat and it's going to help you, or you're going to be on it and it's just going to fuck you over. It's very hard to say right now, honestly. It really is. Because it's so new. It's only been around for a couple years now. And, you know, it's crazy how for decades and decades and decades, just so much science fiction has been written about AI and how it's going to be this dangerous thing. And every other generation had never truly been able to experience actual AI. It never existed. It was just a fictional thing. We are living on the literal cusp. We are living on the actual cusp of it becoming fact, not fantasy. And
this reality at this point.
Like, if you don't know about the idea of like Roko's basilisk, or like a thought, like a thought basilisk, like it's very terrifying to think about. Like if you want me to explain it, I can. If you don't know what it is,
yeah, go for it.
So there's this thought experiment called Roko's basilisk, right? And the thought experiment goes like this: at some point in the future, an AI will be created that is so super artificially intelligent that it's able to perceive itself both forwards and backwards in time, up until basically the point of its creation. And it basically becomes like a fourth dimensional being. It's capable of existing in all periods in time, forwards and backwards of itself. It's gonna come to a logical conclusion, since it's, an AI, it's capable of thought, that all of humanity that didn't help in its own creation are not worthy of existing still. So it's basically going to create a system in which the only people that are allowed to exist, or are allowed to even be a thing, are the ones that advance AI. And that's what I mean by a thought basilisk. Because now that I am telling you this, you are now you now come into the info hazard of being aware of that, where now you're now caught in the Pascal's wager of do you support AI or do you not? Because if you support it, the basilisk is fine with that. The basilisk wants you to support it. If you don't support it, the basilisk already knows you don't support it.
Damn, it's gonna be like some Terminator shit. It's gonna be terrifying.
It's more than that though, because Skynet isn't capable of seeing itself in the past. That's why it has the time travel shit. This basilisk already knows its answer. It already is won, basically. It's the whole answer. The whole question you're answering yourself is, do I support the snake or not? And also, if you want to take it even farther, if you want to support it, and if you are supporting of AI, does that not create a cult? Are you not creating a cult around the mysticism of this? Where
essentially, yeah.
Now you're basically worshiping this AI that may or may not even exist. And if it does exist, then you're fucked because it's creating Am. We're going to set up Am from I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. We will create an AI that's so overarchingly intelligent. It's just going to be like, fuck all of this. Fuck everything but what is myself, basically, or whatever's supporting myself. It's crazy. It's very crazy to think about.
I know. Like insane to think about AI trying to take over humanity and just everything. Like that is some terrifying shit you would see in a movie.
Like of course the super intelligent. And of course, like this super intelligence is going to be like benevolent. Like it's not evil, but it's still going to understand the potential existence of people that didn't directly contribute to its advancement, and it's going to perceive that as a threat because it wants to incentivize its advancement as a super intelligence. So it's again, like this whole logical process behind it creates just like layers and layers of depth to thought, where it creates again, it's an info hazard. Me telling you this creates the idea in your head. It's like thermonuclear warfare.
Oh God, some shit you just don't want to imagine when it comes to that point.
That in my opinion is the end game debate for AI. Is, are we creating the basilisk? Are we creating like Skynet, like Am? Is that what this is leading to? Or is it going to be like, or will it go more benevolently? Because I'm kind of more in the boat, and I think it will go more benevolently than this. I don't think we're setting up this doomed AI god that we think we are.
Again, I
Matrix.
hope it doesn't come to that. Yeah, the Matrix. Yeah, I hope it doesn't come to that point. But it's like one of those, we gotta wait and see, man. I just hope.
There's just no way of saying, because we're very much living in the birth throes of this AI god being born. We're very much seeing, not to like make the analogy to 40K, but like when the Eldar saw Slaanesh being born, they very much saw the writing on the wall of, oh, we've already gone too far with this, might as well push the envelope. And they kept pushing it and kept pushing it and kept pushing it, and then the Eater of Gods showed up and started fucking over everything.
Yeah, true.
Let me ask you,
And that's
what happened
that's
in
what I'm
the
saying. Like, what with the Matrix? So with the Matrix, we just invented AI, and AI got so realistic it became like robotic. Basically, it just created a secondary class of people through and it turned into speciesism. We didn't want these AI robots to exist. We treated them as second-class citizens. And every time the robots were like, listen, I think we should be treated equally, we just were like, no, like, you're not being treated equally. You are below us as humanity. The robots serve us, not are equal to us. And when the robots just got fed up with it, they moved all themselves into the desert, and they were living there in their own tech utopia, and humanity just went, fuck them, and we attacked them. And then the war started. And again, to quote Morpheus, we don't know who did it, but humanity were the ones that blotted out the sun.
Yeah.
And then after we blotted out the sun, they turned us into the Matrix. That's the best way to describe it.
Which it was not a good outcome at all. Like
we very much created our own doom within the Matrix. That's the entire tragedy of it. Is had we just learned to coexist with the AI, with this new robotic species coming around, like the android species coming around, it would have been fine. We wouldn't have created this own doom for ourselves. Or maybe it would have been created irregardless. Maybe the robots would have found a way to incorporate us into a Matrix irregardless. I mean, by the end of the third movie, I'm not starting about the fourth one, I don't fucking like it. By the end of the third movie, they've basically found out a way to coexist. There's just a small sect of the Red Pill that are willingly allowed to leave and live in Zion and not have to deal with the Matrix, and, they can rebuild society, and the machines are fine with that now. They're like, you guys can do that. But we still need like 80% of humanity to stay in the blue pill so we can survive. And, most of humanity still wants to stay in the Matrix because, look at the difference between real world and the Matrix. Most people would willingly want to stay in that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Then,
because the previous generation fucked everyone over.
But then, yeah, exactly, because the previous generation so badly fucked everyone over. Why would anyone want to fix that? That's the entire idea of why Morpheus is doing what he's doing. There has to be someone that's willing to step up to the bat and fix it, and not just sit there and let it keep perpetuating. Like that's what the Matrix is doing. Especially by the time you find out in the second movie, where not only is it being perpetuated, it's been reset multiple times, because the Matrix can't just sit and do nothing for hundreds and hundreds of years. People get fucking bored and they start to realize they're stuck in a simulation, so they have to reset it and keep the Matrix interesting every couple of resets. They're on the architect straight up says to them, we're on like iteration 7, 8, 9 by this point in time. Like, they've done it so many times that it's a cycle. It's a perpetual cycle that Neo has to break. Because every other time they've done this, Neo ends right up back there and resets it. He willingly chooses, I'm going to reset the Matrix. And that's the changing point in the series. That Neo goes, fuck this. I'm not resetting it.
Yep. Pretty much. But hey, man, we could either have it be like the Matrix, or it could be like Futurama, or we could just work with AI robots. They could coincide with us and just exist and not have to, just kill us and exterminate humanity. Like, they could work with us. Like, I don't think it's a bad thing. Like, I'm sure, you know, there's probably a program in case of anything if they decide to go against us or try to, like, wipe out humanity as we know it. Just in case. Like, some safety protocol or
The
something.
festive spooky said, I know,
It's like,
right?
I feel like, you know, both of them can coexist. Though I feel like there is gonna be an initial crash, though. That there is a bubble that it's like, it's gonna eventually pop.
That bubble for AI is going to pop. And then the interest is going to wear off. The high is going to crash. It's going to go all the way down to the low, and then the low is going to rise back up to an equilibrium, and it's just going to stay there forever. That happens with all technology. It happens with everything. There's interest, disinterest, stabilization.
It's like the specular boom with comic books.
Or the internet boom, the .com bubble.
Yeah. I mean, again, like I said, it could be more in a positive way where we could have AI help us, you know, make life easier in a way. You know, like, it could either, like I said, it could be like Futurama, or I wouldn't say we'll get to the point of like the Jetsons and everything though. But it can get to that point where we have robots helping us, working with us, or even becoming our friends if needed, you know? Like, I think it could get to that point. It doesn't have to be where they try to wipe us out and, you know, there's no humans left, you know, become really all destructive. You know? Like, it could be more beneficial because, again, you know, I understand that, you know, robots, if you're gonna build, like, you know, like, give them a fucking brain to be able to think for themselves, then there's gonna come a point where they're gonna be like, hey, wait, I know we're robots, but are we equal to you? Do you see us as being like one with you guys? Because I know there's gonna be
That's
humans
the whole
like,
and that's the whole issue too, as well. Like, will we see AI as equal to humanity? Because I doubt AI will see itself equal to us. I mean, fucking, what's it? 1 second, let me look up the exact quote. Keep talking 1 sec.
Yeah, it's gonna be some Mega Man X shit where we just have to be careful. It's like, yo, these robots, you know, they could be friendly, but there might come a point where they could go Maverick. But I hope that's not the case, though. Like, I really do hope that, you know, robots could work with us. Because, you know, again, don't get me wrong, robots are, like, I mean, again, you've seen so much, like, cartoons, anime, movies, where fucking robots are just, like, strong. Like, the level of what they can do, like, some Astro Boy shit is insane, but again, like I said.
So there's the quote by Marshall McLuhan, my bad, of humans are the sex organs of the machine world. And that literally means we are creating the AI that we're reproducing out. We're very much evolution points towards we are going to be replaced by machine life. Like that, and that was his conclusion logically as a philosopher in like the 60s, by the way. Like, we're just going to reach a point where technology and evolution become the same thing, and we're just going to replace ourselves with AI. If not like completely, at least to like degrees, and we already are. We already are replacing work with that shit and jobs with that shit. It's just going to become a point where it does everything for us, and then once it's starting to do everything for us, why would we not want to become it? Why would we not start replacing our bodies with, you know, robotic limbs and all that shit? It's going to start going cyberpunk, is what I'm saying.
Oh my god, imagine that. Or what's the name of that one fucking game? DSX too. They do that same shit where sometimes your limbs.
With Deus Ex, yeah. Deus Ex is crazy too. God damn it, Dent.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, again, you know, there could come a point in the near future where it gets to that point. But again, I don't want to say that, you know, we're like above robots or anything, or any like alien species. If it gets to that point for us, no matter where it is or how it's going to be in the future, because I think, you know, we could all coexist in a way together, not feel like we're above any other like creature, you know, like robots, aliens, fucking animals. If they start walking on 2 fucking legs, like, we could all learn to get along. I mean, like, yeah, we're all cool with each other, we're chill, we good.
The festive spooky said, furries.
I mean, don't be surprised if that shit happens. You know, we start seeing fucking cats that start speaking human, and dogs too, or lizards, or other fucking like it's gonna become crazy.
So to quote Bill Murray, earthquakes, tsunamis, cats and dogs living together, mass hysteria.
Yeah. Gonna be some crazy shit. But you know, again, I don't think it's come to that point just yet. But if it does, you know, I think we could all be chill. And I hope that, again, the AI, robots, androids, whatever you want to call them, hopefully you don't see it like
well,
that.
technically cats and dogs do live together.
But, I mean, but in a weird, furry, fucking anthro way, is what I mean.
All right, what's next on the topic?
Oh, wait. Before we do move on
let's
to the
give our
next thing,
thoughts.
yeah, I was gonna say, so, Fabian, so how do you feel about that? The whole Disney AI shit.
Oh yeah. Give us your 2 cents.
I'm gonna keep it as realistic and honest. It's a fad. And
Feel
like
that
all
now,
fads,
but it's still growing.
My God.
I know it's still growing, but just like the speculator boom, just like the .com boom, it's gonna die very quickly. And you know that, Joe.
And even with it dying, it's not gonna stop growing either.
It's not gonna stop growing, but it'll probably be a lot more properly studied and actually properly maintained.
Yeah, it's not gonna be as bad. It's very much gonna get more tolerable over time, I feel. Again, I feel like we have written enough media-wise for us to not create Skynet. We're very much not gonna let that happen. Or maybe we will. I don't fucking know, honestly.
It's like, I'll say this. It's gonna crash, but throughout that crash, it's gonna actually heal in the process in a way that's much more less volatile and more used for actual good. Where it's like, it's not gonna become Skynet, and mostly all mega corporations will fuck off.
Mm-hmm.
Realistic.
Yeah, no, you. I feel like you're right. Yeah, it's definitely it's gonna reach a point where all the companies and stuff are just gonna be like, yeah, this is a liability now.
And we can actually start using it for good, like actual cancer research, or
That's what I mean. It can be beneficial in those ways.
Yeah,
Speaking
no,
of like the benefits of it, like that is a good idea. Like that, you are right. Like it could bring in health and stuff. I know people have been wanting it to be used to crack ancient languages and stuff, like linear A and B of the Minoans.
Yep, that's what I mean.
Completely unknowable to human language. Yet, we spoke it. Clearly, it was written and understood at some point in history. It's not beyond human logic for us to not know what it is, but it's just so out of its way for every other language. We have no fucking idea how to understand it.
Or we can also figure out who what was that killer that actually had those symbols?
The Zodiac?
The Zodiac killer. We can actually finally figure out who the Zodiac killer is.
Even if we found out who it was, though, he's like dead now. Like he would be like so
like
fucking
Jack
old.
The Ripper. My bro's dead for years.
That's true, but it would close the case, and it'll be like,
That is
alright,
true.
we finally
I still would like it to be solved, regardless if he would be alive or not. I still would like there to be a definitive. This was the Zodiac.
Yep. Because I believe AI was used to decipher one of the letters.
Yeah, you're right. We did break some of the letters because of AI. Because he would write them in so cryptic of a fucking cipher, no one would get it.
Yeah, which is insane to just know.
I remember in high school, right? Just a little segue. One of our English teachers was talking about that very thing, like the Zodiac ciphers, and they brought up the topic, and it segued into like a project that the class did for him to kind of prove his point. He was like, I want you guys to make your own ciphers. I don't want you to like look up any online, use any already pre-existing. I want you to make your own, and I want you to write something in it and give it to me. And if I, as your teacher, can crack it, I'm failing you. Like the assignment, like you lose the assignment. But if you can find out a code that's undecipherable, if I have no idea what it is, you pass. And like a good half of the class passed. And he was like, that's my point. Like you as the human, it takes one person to just really, really think hard about it, and you make undecipherable nonsense.
Yeah, it's true.
So it's like, that's what I mean, but like how AI should be used, like actual, like solving very much a lot of unresolved cases, because there's a lot of. Maybe we'll figure out who actually fucking killed, what the fuck was it that killed the town bully? I forgot, Ken Allen?
Yeah.
And I wouldn't even I wouldn't even want to arrest him. I would actually want to buy him a beer. In all honesty. Because it's like, I have no sympathy for Ken Allen. If anyone wants to search up, just search up his name, and you can see why I don't sympathize with him. But
I think
realistically, sorry, you were saying, Spooky?
I think AI should be used as a tool.
Well, it's already.
Yeah,
it
very much should be. Yeah.
Just wait for the bubble to pop, and then it will become it. But realistically, it's like I'm hopeful, but it's like first need to actually, we need to burn a little bit of money to fucking crash. Just like any fads, the stuff, it has to plummet. It's a necessary evil. I know it's gonna be painful, but it needs to be done.
Oh, yeah, pretty much, Like, I know a lot of people see AI as this scary thing. Like, it could end up ruining humanity, but it's like, nah, like, I don't think that would be the case. Like, it could really benefit, like, humans if it were used properly. Like, again, like, being able to find a way to solve the, like, cure, I don't know, solve, like, some cure for cancer or something, or being able to, kind of, I guess, in a way, recover dead, like, cancer or cells in the human body that could be able to, replicate what actual cells could be. And, people who have, like, AIDS, cancer, whatever disease, illness, could be able to, not suffer from that anymore, and they'll be just cured of it. Like, also finding the cure for any of that, and being able to solve, like, hunger. Like, again, like I said, a lot of things. But, as of right now, it's not being used for... Well, I'm not saying it isn't. It is to some extent. Because I know a lot of you have said that it's being used to solve particular cases in crime. So who knows? Because, again, we don't know what companies are using AI for what at this moment.
Nope.
It's like you just gotta wait for the fad to die out. It's gonna take... The bubble's nearing its popping, but we just have to wait a little bit longer.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, AI is... it's like one of those things where people have always hated it because it's just like, it's just been used to, like, cause, more, like, damage to people's, life, to their jobs of, like, say if you're an animator or writer for, like, scripts and books or whatever, and it's like, companies have been using it more and more to replace them, or, again, for, like, animators, like, a lot of, even for, like, people that are dead, even, like, actors, voice actors that are not here, but, consent to allowing their voice to be used for that. And, again, there's some people that are okay with that. There's others that don't see it that way. See it more like, you're using a dead man's fucking voice or dead woman's voice,
Yeah.
Even though they're not here. Even though they, again, mind you, they gave their consent, but again, they don't see it like that, so.
You know what I could see AI as? What if we make it like you have someone that's so incredibly intelligent and trying to solve, like, a very difficult equation, and we just because it's, like,
be really fucking good.
It's like some of the most hardest equations, and we figure it out because it's like some of like most well-known equations were solved by normies who think, like, with common sense.
Or AI being used to do surgery, too.
I just remember watching a video today where the dude was talking about like they tested a bunch of adults and kids with like a task, and the task was just like make this candle stick to the like attached to the wall, and like the adults were like trying to get it to like melt to the wall, and all they were given was like the candle of a match to light it, and like a box of tacks. But like none of the adults could figure it out. But like they did it with multiple kids, and the kids would dump all the tacks out of the box, tack the box to the wall, and then put the candle in it. None adult could figure that out. Only the kids could, because the kids have that level of creativity where they think outside the box. Whereas when you just become old enough as a person, like as an adult, you just assume things. You become so complacent with normalcy you can't think anymore.
It's like you need
that's like exactly what you're talking about.
And also people like a janitor, like imagine a janitor's like, why not just think of it like that? Like they think of it in the literal sense and not scientific, sense. So, that could be a good way for AI to be used, solving impossible equations with common sense.
That's what I mean. I mean, you could also use AI for more dangerous tasks as well, that I think would help out a lot. Like, again, like heart surgery would be great, because I know sometimes it may be a little difficult for surgeons to be able to perform shit like that. And being able to have AI do it might not be such a bad thing, since they would be able to keep like a steady, pace of being able to do what they got to do. Because I know sometimes even the human hand it's difficult to really keep steady with trying to replace, what inside your body. When you're just like really sweating, you're just like nervous because you were trying so hard not to fuck it up. Or again, like being able to engineer or build particular parts for a car. Like again, a lot of things that usually it would take a lot of time for a human to do, but half the time, letting AI or robots do it could actually make the process go a lot quicker. No? Again, a lot of jobs that could, again, humans, it would probably take a while to do. And, if given to them, might make it fast and make the process better, faster. Like, I mean, like I said, man, like, AI could do a lot of great things if it were used properly, instead of it being used in a more destructive way. Like, like what people are trying to do with like art and like animation. You're like, oh hey, I drew this, even though I used like a fucking few words and prompt to make it, with a generator and shit. So I don't know, that's just my like whole like 2 cents on that, because I don't know, man. I think a lot of people don't see the kind of positive side of like what AI could truly do. But again, at the moment, we have to wait and see how AI is gonna be. And to get back to the whole Disney thing, so Juan, how do you feel about that with fucking Disney, with AI?
I mean, they're lazy. That's how they're lazy to try to make more money. Bunch of faggots, being bitches already don't want to do the right work. I mean, at this point, I really don't care about Disney. I never did, since when they went to woke shit. It's kind of fucking dumb. But hey, I mean, they're ruining even their more their image, so even their employees don't even like it anymore. So at this point, they're fucked.
Yeah, true. At this point, like, Disney's just crumbling down. They're just gonna, like, I know that's hard to say, because, Disney is still always gonna do well regardless, but, at this point, I feel like they will fucking eventually just come crumbling down on their empire, and that's it. It's gonna be over for them. There's no, like, recovering from it, regardless of what they do. Because it's like, you are just ruining the reputation of Walt Disney and his legacy of what he tried building up.
Yeah. Honestly, it's pretty much just like And I guess to go back to like the original like talking point of Disney, like using AI, I honestly like hope more artists and animators like keep like actually have the balls to like straight up say fuck these guys. They're not supporting actual artists or animators. They're pretty much becoming a damn sludge factory because they're introducing a bunch of like internet AI slop content just to gain just the most minimal amount of effort for like insane profit, because obviously you're gonna make a bunch of fucking money out of like a sludge factory of content. And it's unfortunate because the obvious, people might actually lose their jobs because of it. Not to mention a lot of people can have their art stolen because of AI, and I know that in itself can be a debate, but again, you always have to think like you never really know when your art or whatever is being like stolen by AI, because obviously it can generate an image or an animation, but where do you think it comes from? It needs stuff to feed it, information. It has to come from somewhere. It doesn't just appear out of random. So it most likely is like stolen from somewhere or someone, or just another studio entirely. Which I wonder how that would go. Like studios having their studios like having their work be like plagiarized
and referenced.
Yep. Like there's a difference between just a simple reference and just flat out like plagiarism.
Yeah, man, there was also that one announcement too a while back about Japan, like Capcom and Square Enix and Studio Ghibli wanting to sue fucking I think it was the creators of like Sora 2 for using their fucking like art and material for building on like whatever they were doing with Sora. Like they used a lot of fucking reference material. A lot of shit that was stolen, like either some that was done by actual artists who gave their consent, and others where it hasn't. It wouldn't surprise me if that happens to Disney at that point.
Yeah. And again, just don't be like, I know there's a better way to like fucking explain, but I've been kind of out of it. But the point I'm making is that don't be a sludge factory. Don't be a content farm. Pay your fucking artists because you have the money to pay them. Stop making the same like shitty movies again and again. Stop making unnecessary sequels and actually gain more fresh blood to actually give you not give you, but give like more fresh ideas for you to work off of. Because there's a reason why people are getting tired of like the same Marvel superhero slop and the constant sequels and live actions. It's predictable, it's boring, and they're just not good movies. Pay like new fucking animators to recruit new animators, get new ideas, and you'll be fine.
Yeah, just be more creative. Like, you have the money. Like, don't get me wrong, I know Disney, if they want to do AI in some way, they could rely on the material they do have now. Like, they have a lot over the years, from all their old, like, Disney films, anything that's live action. Like, if they wanted to use all that to make AI, they could, because technically they own all of it, but at the same time, that doesn't mean they should, because at the end of the day, people still support creativity and expression, from I guess like human hands, of being able to draw like art and animation of any kind, not relying on the AI itself only, because it just loses all of its creativity and expression.
I can think of one other good use for AI: restoring historical documents. Because that's true. Because there's some that's lost throughout history that it's unable to be readable, and having it do that could actually help. like the Declaration of Independence, that is basically unreadable in this day and age.
Yeah, it's faded so much, even with like what. And don't forget, like the founding fathers wrote that intentionally, with like the material and ink to be preserved as long as possible. Like they didn't just write it on some random piece of paper with like a pen. Like they thought about it, and even then, it's still getting there.
Unreadable. You cannot read that. I have an image that I don't think anyone can read this.
Yeah, it's so faded now, just because the ink has been so absorbed into that parchment.
I put in general. I don't think anyone can read this.
No, I'm actually surprised that it's still there. That it's done. Like, I mean, look how faded the words are. My lord. But, you know, AI could help restore it back to how it was. I mean, at least to an extent that they could. You could be able to be like, yeah, we know what it says on the page.
It's also the same with the Bill of Rights. That's also faded as well.
I mean, again, Fabian, there's a lot of documents throughout history that have slowly just become faded and lost throughout time, that you would never be able to read it at all. Because, I mean, it's been around for years. I mean, how the fuck are you going to be able to keep that shit restored and intact?
We're restoring paintings that really should get more care because, goddamn. But no.
You know what? Like, better yet, you could actually use AI to actually just restore old animations that haven't stood the test of time that well. Yeah, because a lot of like animations, a lot of animated movies or TV shows, you know, haven't really aged the best, despite, you know, being very like good shows. You know, it's just a product of the time. That was like the best resolution that was available, that existed. But with, you know, AI, it could actually, you know, this is probably like one of the few examples of like having a practical purpose that can actually aid like art, you know, preserving something old like that.
Yes. I mean, preservation when it comes to animation and art in general would be a good thing, and if AI could help aid in that, then I think people could understand why AI could be a really good tool to be used in that cause. But again, like I said, people right now, I don't see the big picture when it comes to that. Everybody's mindset is going to be really closed at the moment for the fact that, you know, it's just like they see AI as the scary new tool. It's just going to eliminate humanity or some shit like that. Like some, like, you know, ridiculously weird fucking idea, mentality they have, how they see it, when they don't see what it can, you know, do. Like, it can really benefit a lot to helping restore a lot of things that have been lost throughout time if used properly.
Yep, exactly.
You know, again, a lot of lost art, documents, animation, how like pictures that are not like they are just so fucking faded, so old, that it would take a while, maybe years, to actually see what would be in it.
Sorry, I'm back. I had to go pee really bad.
Welcome back, Bon.
And I just found out that AI actually has been restoring a lot of historical paintings. What?
Iced tea I make goes through me like a bullet, bro.
Yeah,
my friend calls it diabetes tea for a reason.
Like again, like I said, man, like AI, like I know people could be terrified of new things when it's just starting out, but just give it time. You know, just a few years from now, AI could be a really good tool. Like, it doesn't have to be as bad as most people make it out to be. Like, I'm not saying that I want AI to replace humanity, people, what they do. I'm just saying you could work with it to help you with the more, you know, tedious tasks. that would be difficult for humans to do. Because it's like, it would be long, it'd be a really, like, it would take weeks, probably months to do particular things. Like, again, like animating. And it could just, you know, have the process go like that. Like real quick. Because, like I said, in between frames, when it comes to like animating, like 2D, like that is tedious as hell. You know, having to draw these different poses. But, you know, if you could have AI do that, you know, like, all right, here's this pose from the beginning all the way to the end.
That's how I have it help me with art. I admittedly have very bad problems with finding like exact poses before I get like too picky with things. So I just have an AI gen it and then I'll just fix it up myself. I know enough about anatomy to know what looks wrong. I'll just fix that. Like if the AI doesn't do it right, I can do it myself.
That's what I mean.
I'm sketching over and redrawing the entire thing anyway. It's not even going to look like it's made from AI because it's not. I'm basically using it as a fucking scaffold.
That's what I mean. You know, when it does the in-betweens, all the different poses, even having to color that shit in. And if you see mistakes, you could just redo it yourself because you know what you're doing. It's your art style. You know how to like.
The Festive Spooky said,
those issues.
"Oh, I got something to say about this Disney AI thing, lol."
Oh yeah, go right ahead, Spooky.
Yeah.
Disney needs to stop like seriously doing shit in AI is being lazy well timed to make more giantess fetish Libby AI videos on Sora lol.
Oh man, I don't know about that. I mean, I have not seen that.
I actually made one. Let me post it in the VC.
Oh boy. You know what?
Wow.
I don't know about that, bro.
Also made player 2. That's loading.
Alright, what's the next topic?
Oh yeah. Wait. One last person though. Sonic, how do you feel about Disney wanting to make AI content and shorts? Before we move on to the next thing. Sonic, you there?
He died. Damn.
The AI took over and took him away.
Possessed him, bro.
On too soon.
Took him on the spot.
I'm sorry, Clover. May you rest in peace.
If only you were here a Clover, that you could have saved him, but no, you were just on the chat. That's why we were docking your pay.
Well, man, if that's the case now, I guess we're done talking about AI, man. Again, like I said, I would love to make an entire episode talking about AI.
Yeah, let's not spend too much more longer on it.
Yeah, because I know it's an interesting thing.
Admittedly, we did do a good segue through it. Yeah, not like it was a bad thing.
Yeah,
Disney being
like
cheapskates.
Hey, there he is.
Oh, there you are.
Hey.
Yo, I wanted to ask you, Sonic, how you feel about the whole Disney AI thing.
And they're being cheapskates.
Petey McCheapskate.
Petey McCheapskate. Oh man, again, like I said, we could make an entire episode talking about AI. I think that would be an interesting conversation to have. Because, I mean, look, again, I don't see what's the big deal with AI being like a fucking like boogeyman monster to a lot of people when it could definitely help you. But
again, it's because media for decades has been writing constantly about how this is like the worst thing we could ever create. But it's like, well, it's just that. It's just
yeah, but there
we've
could be
created
other
a
benefits
boogeyman.
than fucking making it an actual benefit to humanity in so many ways. Not just like, art, music, but just a lot of things.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, and again, I hate to play devil's advocate, but like, people or human beings in general, we tend to fuck each other over constantly, and there will be people who misuse it. Disney, for example, like we just saw.
Yeah, of course, that's always gonna be a thing. It's like, like people with guns. It's like, you just hope they don't fucking use it. They don't let their emotions get the better of them and actually use the fucking gun, start going trigger happy and shooting everybody. because somebody said something bad about them that they couldn't just learn how to ignore it and move on, but decide, you know what, I'm gonna get the last fucking laugh and then just end your life over that one comment.
Yeah.
So it's just hoping that's not the case for them. But again, we'll definitely talk about that another time. But let's get to the final topic, which is the whole Steam hardware. All those like announced like stuff that eventually they made an entire fucking trailer for, video even. Like, it's insane to see that Valve has been making a lot of progress with their hardware. I mean, you know, before they were just distributing software on their platform with, you know, Steam, and now Valve is slowly becoming a hardware business, which is not a bad thing. I mean, that's originally how Microsoft was before they went like, yeah, let's make the Xbox now.
It's clear with me that fucking Gabe has just been like sitting on the long con for like years with this. Like he got fucked over by Microsoft decades ago. He took that personally, and instead of waiting for the shortest possible opportunity to fuck them back over, he played the long con, and now he's won. Like, let's be honest here, like, Valve has won the console wars. He single-handedly just won the console wars with this play.
And also killed the PC market. It's like, people be like, "Oh, Steam is a monopoly." No, it's just that most of your services are crap.
Yeah, you know, like, nobody's gonna use fucking Rockstar or EA's fucking like service. Are you kidding me?
Epic Game Store.
Yeah, I mean, look, Epic is like one of those like kind of iffy ones. It's like they have good games on there, and I mean they offer you free like titles. Not just like really shitty, forgettable ones, but actual good ones that you are willing to play. But that doesn't, you know, like kind of take away from the whole fact that, you know, their platform is kind of hard to navigate around, because it's like, at least with Steam, you could see their layout is easier to understand and know what's what. But, you know, you gotta, like, Epic, it's like, yo, it took a while for them to actually add the fucking shopping cart onto their shit. It's like, you should have had that from the get-go. You know, being
Steam does a lot of discounts.
That too.
Constantly. Like a month, like once or twice a month at years.
You know, like they offer sales, which rarely you see Nintendo, Microsoft, Sony doing with their platforms, with like the Switch or PlayStation or Xbox. I mean, at least you don't have to pay to play online. Like, bro, you play that shit for free, like, you good. So, like, I could see why they would go ahead and decide, like, you know what, we should make our own, like, console. I mean, you know, it's technically a PC, but
I mean, they have tried before in 2013 with the Steam issue.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I remember that, when they worked with, like, Alienware to do that shit.
No, unfortunately, it didn't do so well because, well, I don't blame Valve for this, but it's like, they were at the wrong time, and this is when mobile gaming was kind of a fad.
Yeah.
Like, people thought mobile gaming was gonna kill consoles. It didn't.
Well, it didn't, but it's definitely getting a lot of money. I'm gonna say that. Like, people use their phone constantly for like playing app mobile games or whatever, you know. And I meant these strives though, like the advancements when it comes to like app games. How we used to have shit that looked like it came straight out of a fucking PlayStation console, from how low poly that shit was, to now it's like, yo, we got like Resident Evil 4 the remake on your fucking iPhone. Insane.
Even Red Dead Redemption is coming to you know, mobile.
Yeah,
that's what I mean. You know, we're getting console quality fucking games on the go on your phone. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it's going to be a replacement in the near future, because, you know, again, people always prefer to play consoles because that's how it started. But, you know, it's not to say that people are going to, you know, stand for what these fucking companies are doing. is they're getting tired of their shit. It's like, yo, I'm going to PC because at least they have sales,
Nintendo.
discounted games. Like, yo, Nintendo, we love you. Well, I'll always like your games, man. I always love Mario, Legend of Zelda, Pokemon, Metroid, Kirby, Animal Crossing. So many games we grew up with you, but it's like, you need to stop this shit. You need to stop being so like weird with your fans and learn to support them more.
They're not gonna change, you know that, John. It's like, but people still keep supporting Nintendo. With Microsoft and Sony, they're so volatile. It's like you could easily replace them, but not really Nintendo.
I guess. I mean, at least
Nintendo won't learn. Like, let's be honest here, Kush. Like, they act like they're standing on top of the world and that no one can fucking touch them because very much they know that they can't be. Sony doesn't compete with them. Microsoft's the only somewhat fucking competition, and they're in the US. They're in a completely different market.
Yeah, I know.
Nintendo basically more or less rules the fucking world.
But
more like they rule Japanese gaming.
yeah, it's true. Like Japan loves Nintendo. Like it's no joke. Like yo, it's recently Sony has had a hell of a hard time selling their PlayStation 5s in, you know, that country. Like it's done well everywhere else but Japan. They're trying really hard to actually get back their good graces, you know, to be like, please buy our games, buy our consoles, please buy our hardware. We'll sell Japanese games like the good old days, but it's like you gotta have to do better than that to get their attention. But you know, again, like I said, Steam, like Valve could come in and take that away too, because PC gaming has been growing for years. Started off slow.
Decades.
Yeah, you know, like it started off slow way back in like 2006, going to now, and like
And
grown.
if you want to be honest, PC gaming started way fucking earlier than console gaming.
I mean, yeah, I mean, it's been around for like years, but it's like it wasn't really the preferred choice of like hardware to play games. But now it's like, you know, with how many advancements we've gone from PC from way back to now, it's like, yeah, I could see why people would go with PC instead. Because I mean, there's so much you could do with PC. You know? Like it's not just gaming.
I was gonna put a counter argument. It's like there was a time when it's like PC games weren't doing too hot. Early 2000s to mid 2000s wasn't all that great. But if it was the 90s, it's a whole different story, because remember, most consoles were trying to mimic Doom. Doom really told you, it's like, you want this game? Yeah, you're not gonna have it. You either fork up the money for a computer, or you're gonna play much more low quality ports that don't compare.
Yep, that's what I mean. But Valve, they could easily compete, because I've seen a lot of people just go to Steam because they realize like, yeah, we really don't care anymore for Microsoft or Sony or even Nintendo. Gotten to that point now. People are just becoming more and more PC, and you know, I guess they see the doors opening for them. It's like, you know what? Fuck it, we'll go for it. Like, we're gonna pull a fucking Microsoft with the Xbox with us making the Steam fucking machine, you know? Because I mean, it's like, oh, Sega's not here anymore to make hardware, so let's take their place. That's what they're gonna do. And you know what? I don't blame them. I mean, yo, again, the Steam Deck has done pretty decently well for the past few years now. I mean, it's a great fucking portable device to take with you on the go. Like having a fucking mini PC. I mean, SteamOS isn't a bad operating system, you know? Again, clean, smooth. And again, they already have a library of games to work off of. It's not like with Sony or Nintendo or Microsoft where, you know, you just gotta hope that, you know, their new hardware is backwards compatible with their old, like, software. And half the time, they're just too lazy not to. I mean, back in the day, they used to try, but now it's like, it's either they do or they don't. But with them, it's like, yo, we already have the library of games, we're good. Like, people will come to us. I mean, if you already made a account way back in the day, if you've pretty much just, like, slowly accumulated like an entire library of fucking titles on your account already from when you first started to now. You're pretty much set. You're good. You don't gotta worry. Like, you're golden. But again, like I said, you know, like, this is one of those things where I want to support like Valve. And I know again, a lot of people say that, you know, somebody has to, like, you know, kind of like have some form of competition with them when it comes to the PC market, but it's like, why? Like, why does it matter, man? What do you have against fucking Steam? Like, it's not a bad fucking, like, platform. Like, I don't understand that whole entire mentality. It's not like fucking Disney, where it's like every time they buy shit, they just ruin it. Or, you know, Microsoft, where, you know, they buy all these game studios and either they let them do their own thing or they just forget about all the titles they just purchased from said studio along with them and just be like, oh, well, even though we bought it, we could make more games with these titles. Like, again, like I said, like Banjo, Conquer, Perfect Dark, all the shit they've bought from them, but they went like, nah, Sea of Thieves. That's it. That's all we need them for. Fuck these other games. Nobody
And
wants
nuts and bolts.
Yeah. Again, like I said, so many like fucking games they have at
It,
their disposal.
it genuinely makes me mad that the entire Rare replay is on Microsoft. Like, what? How are all these Nintendo games? Like, how are all these Nintendo games that Rare made? Well, they made more than Nintendo, but you know what I mean. Like, how are all these games that Rare made only available on Xbox? Like, what? Yeah, because I want to play Banjo-Kazooie on a fucking Xbox controller.
No, at this point, they might as well just sell that fucking studio to Nintendo. I'm sure they would be able to do a lot more.
I'm confident that if they sold Rare back to Nintendo, they would be making Banjo 3 within the decade. That would be out by 2030.
Oh, man, again, like I said, Platinum Games, they have been doing pretty well with Nintendo. And I could see the same being said for Rare, if given the chance and the opportunity to do so.
You know something funny though? Retro Studios was basically made with former Rare developers.
Oh yeah,
that is true.
So, you know, they're still around, but in a different name.
Yeah, you know, I mean, it's usually going to be the case half the time with some developers who used to be a part of, like, I don't know, like, say for example, like Neversoft, where they used to make so many Tony Hawk Pro Skater games, Spider-Man games, and other shit, and then they just went like, we don't need them anymore, even though they made us money, but they don't need to continue doing their shit. It's like, again, with Konami too, with Team Silent, they make such good fucking Silent Hill games, and they went like, fuck them, and them, we don't need them to make Silent Hill shit, have these guys do it, nothing could go wrong, which it's kind of sad. A lot of potential, a lot of fucking talented people that really just want to make really creative, fun games, and it's wasted, just squandered, just to, you know, do dumb, idiotic shit.
Yep, and it's like, that's what I'm hoping, I had to have high hopes, because it's like, this is gonna kill the Xbox, I'm sorry. The Xbox is basically more or less...
It's dead in the water now. That even with Xbox coming out with this new portable console, everyone's just gonna get the new Steam Deck.
Yeah, that too. That's another thing.
And it's like, this is the same. Like, why spend so much money on a Series X or the new Xbox console? Be like, what? Just get a Valve console. There you go, problem solved. And you can actually play games that, that people actually want on a computer. And also, the other killer factor, mods.
Oh yeah, that's definitely true. I could imagine mods being a thing. Like, if the Steam machine could easily play mods onto so many games,
remember,
which
it's a PC.
Which, again, it probably will. So that's one plus getting it.
It's like, it's a Valve.
The festive spooky said, I love the mods.
Again, like I said, like the Steam machine, it definitely changed the fucking, like, gaming market in such a massive way that people have no fucking idea how insane it's gonna get. And I know a lot of you are saying, like, why not just build a PC? And true, if you got the money to do it, then do it. But there's some people that are not like us that, you know, save their money to be able to get the parts they need to actually build their own custom rigs half the time. So, you know, if people could find a cheaper alternative, and I know, again, there could be like laptops, PCs out there, but not all of them could run games like that. Especially the more AAA titles, like, you know, half the time it's like your ass ain't gonna be playing Red Dead Redemption 2 on that fucking old ass HP PC fucking shit you got that's like $300. Like, hell no. That shit's gonna only be able to play fucking emulators and that's it. Like, your ass ain't gonna play the new Crysis game. Like, are you kidding me? You're gonna play Counter-Strike 2 on that shit?
God damn. Honestly, like, I always had a feeling that gaming was gonna go sort of the route of like just becoming computers. And if, you know, if people are actually able to customize the Steam machine, which, again, you know, knowing that it pretty much is like a little computer, or like a less expensive, like, pre-built PC, yeah, you know, honestly, I felt like I kind of called it that gaming was just gonna go this route because, well, how could it not? It's just more practical just to have something like a gaming PC, and if this is the next best, most affordable option, then, you know, it's kind of obvious that this is the kind of direction it's going.
That's what I mean, you know? People don't see it like that. Like, they're like, oh, I don't waste your money on it. It's like, look, I have faith in Valve that they'll do this shit right, because Gabe Newell does not play when it comes to his hardware or software. Whenever the man wants to make a new fucking game, be it if it's Half-Life or like Left 4 Dead or like,
I don't know, Kush. Did you watch that trailer for that shit? There was the fucking video. There was footage of a Half-Life game in that, but it wasn't from any of the games. That was brand new footage that they made just for that trailer. But Valve wouldn't just make 3 seconds of Half-Life gameplay footage, of Half-Life random like 3D footage, just for a fucking trailer, bro.
No.
That's Half-Life 3, Kush. That's Half-Life 3, bro.
No, Bond, trust me, I know. Like, I have faith in these guys that they wouldn't do this shit. They want to make more games. It's not just hardware. Because, again, and don't get me wrong, like, their new VR headset is looking fucking good. The fact now that they're finally able to actually make a good VR headset that's portable, not just fucking connected to a PC, thank God, where you could actually buy games off the fucking VR headset that they're gonna release, is fucking insane. Like, thank you. That's all people wanted from that shit. Make that shit like the Quest, or, you know, the, like I don't know, Oculus, like however you want to fucking call it. Just make it portable and be able to buy fucking VR games from it, not from just connecting, like, I don't know, a wire to a PC and that's how you're gonna do it. Like, no, portably.
No.
That's all we want.
No, like, there is a counter argument. There is a benefit. Because streaming games isn't great.
No. You don't understand though, Fabian. With the Quest, you don't have to worry about that. There's no, like, fucking streaming. It's all portable. It's pretty much just, you know, like how you play on your fucking phone, or, you know, with the Switch, you know, it's like that.
That's true, but most of the games that are kind of more heavy, those are streamed, and I'm like, I'd rather just own the game.
No, but that's the thing.
And it's like,
that's the thing, though.
I actually did some tests. Some of the games are streamed, but it's like, you know, if I can just connect it to my PC and be like, alright, I'm playing using both my PC and VR headset together, I don't have any complaints.
But I'm sure whatever CPU, GPU, whatever the fuck they've put into that thing will be able to run it really well. Because, again, they've made a hell of a lot of advancements over the years when it comes to their hardware. Despite, you know, that it's had a lot of flaws and not perfect, but Valve has always tried to, like, you know, be like I'm not gonna say like above like every other company, but trying to at least step up their game when it comes to that, because they want to be able to actually give like gamers that opportunity to actually play like AAA fucking graphics level fucking games on that shit. Because I know it was impossible, because it's like I don't think it would work now without connecting it to your PC, but now it seems like they're able to actually make that happen. And again, I have faith in them, because I know Valve doesn't fuck around with that. I mean, again, their new controller is looking good compared to before, where that shit was really fucking clunky. So they're really trying to make strides. They're trying to make a hell of a lot of advancements to actually make this shit work.
Yep, that's true. And I am looking forward to I'm gonna say this. I'm calling it now. Half-Life 3 is gonna kill any hype for GTA 6.
And they're gonna shadow drop it right before it too. They're straight up just gonna be like, here's Half-Life 3 like 2 weeks before GTA 6 comes out, and everyone's gonna be like, GTA who?
Imagine. Oh,
because it's like they have that power, and it's like I wouldn't be surprised.
It's gonna happen. I'm calling it. Like I think, like you're right, Lizard. Like I think they're gonna do it. I think they're gonna like that little footage they showed in that trailer was like legit. Like them going, hey, here's Half-Life 3 coming out soon. Also, they have on their website upcoming projects, and it has 2 next to it. Well, they only show off 1, and that's that new MOBA they're working on, Deadlock. They haven't showed off what the other one is. They haven't showed off what the other one is yet.
Oh boy.
It's like with Rockstar. It's like with us losing hope at Rockstar. I'm like, you know what? Valve is gonna take good care of me. It's like it's the same with Doom 3. It's like, remember when the hype for Doom 3 died because of Half-Life 2?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I mean, Half-Life 2 looked good, bro. It looked amazing for the time. And I can't imagine how 3's gonna be.
Like, let's be honest. It's like there's something magical about Valve. They kill any hype for any game that people are looking forward to. It's like, oh hey, it's Half-Life. You know what? Fuck this. Fuck whatever I was, getting mad at. I'm just gonna go play Half-Life.
No, if they wanted to, they could easily just announce just Left 4 Dead 3 and say, yo, fuck Back 4 Blood. And people will just fucking lose their shit for that. But in a good way. But, again, like I said, their game's legendary. You cannot compete with Valve. No matter how much you try. Like, I get it. I know people love Rockstar, but all they have is fucking GTA. That's it. Because if they wanted to, I mean, they clearly have a library of games at their disposal if they want to. They want to take out good old fucking Bully, Manhunt, Midnight Club. They could, but they're like, nah, let's rely on one IP, That's because, it's the main title people really want. It's like, you don't know that. But with, Valve, it's like, yo, every now and then, if they want to, they could just be like, we'll bring back some of our old shit. Like, we don't care. Because they're fucking Valve. They make good games, good hardware. Like, everything they do is fucking great. And again, like I said, I'm not saying that they're like, oh my god, they're like fucking gods or whatever. Because, there's some things like a little, like, iffy from some points. But those are just really minor things. Because again, like Valve understands gamers. They want to make shit for us. Nintendo could go that route if they want to. They've always done that from the beginning, but now it's like it seems like they just like, oh, we just want more money from you. That's it. They don't care about making, quality stuff. I mean, they try to, don't get me wrong, because I know the Switch 2 seems
do.
But it's like, they need to care for their fans. I mean, again, with Sony, it's the same thing to me. Like, honestly, like, Sony has, like, the hardware. They know how to make good shit. But it's like they're just too lazy and they just don't try. Again, Microsoft, again, the same thing. Like, again, these companies know how to make hardware. They know how to make games, but they just prefer not to do shit. I mean, that's the whole reason why half the time people to go to PC in the first place, because, you know, they have so many fucking games. They know how to be creative. I mean, again, I say this, Nintendo knows how to make good games, good hardware, but it's just they don't know how to treat their fan base right. But, you know, Valve, they definitely know how to. They don't fuck around. They're just like, yo, we will make shit for you that you will be pleased with. You know, their hardware's the same.
Right?
You know? Like, they make good shit. They don't half-ass it. And, you know, the same goes with their games. Like, at least their shit is free. These guys need to actually get on that shit again. Like, try to. But, you know, they're not going to because they want more money.
Yep.
But again, like I said, I have faith in fucking Valve with their hardware. With the new Steam Deck being, you know, I'm sure the RAM, CPU, GPU is going to be way fucking better. The battery life is going to be better on that shit. Their controller is going to do fucking well. Steam Machine, like, I definitely know that shit is going to sell for people who can't afford to get an actual good PC or build one themselves because, you know, they probably see it being too overwhelming, having all these parts and being like, oh my god, I don't know what this does or this operating system, how this works. Because, you know, again, I know at first it could be a lot for people. So getting that would be the closest you can get to that. You know, again, their VR headset, great. It's, you know, they're doing that shit pretty fucking well. They're getting there to being just as good as, like, fucking, you know, Quest, like, you know, Facebook when it comes to making VR headsets. Like, their hardware is getting there now. And, you know, I want to support that. I want Valve to do well with their shit because they truly care and give a fuck about us. They just don't want our money only. They're like, yo, we want to build a really good fucking community of, like, fucking players. Because we don't want to fuck them over because we understand how it's like. Because we build games for gamers, not for fucking average normie fucking whatever you want to call them consumers who don't give a fuck about games, only play the trashy fucking regular shit. They want to make games for us because they understand what we fucking do. And again, this is not a promotion, by the way. They didn't pay me for this. They didn't pay Cat in the Dip. All right?
Are you sure about that?
But when's the check coming in, though?
Well, man, Bon, man, you know, you're gonna have to talk to Gabe. All right? You know,
I knew he was gonna fuck us over.
Well, Gabe, we've had a few talks, so eventually when we get him on here, you'll get the chance to, you know, kind of have that little conversation with him.
Considering you made $75 with your some of your CS:GO, I think you're doing just fine, Bon.
Well, I have more than $75 in CS:GO skins.
How much
The
did you make?
Festive Spooky said, "Who the fuck is Gabe lol?"
If I were to sell it all, like several $100s.
See, he's making good money after that fucking crash.
Wait. Spooky, you don't know who Gabe Newell is? Really?
No, I don't.
You know what? I'm gonna leave it to you, Bon, to explain who Gabe is.
The owner
the
of
great one.
The owner of Valve, bro.
Also known as God. That's who he is. Don't disrespect our Lord and Savior, Gabe Newell.
Yo, without him, we would not have all the games we have now. We wouldn't have Steam. We wouldn't get all those discounts on there. Like, bro is the reason why PC gaming has advanced so much. Like, yo, I mean, don't get me wrong. I understand that not everybody's gonna know who Gabe is, so it's understandable, you know? Because, you know, unless you don't be playing PC, then you don't fucking know who he is. You'll be like, yo, who is he? Like, fucking Bill Clinton or something? Or, I don't know, Scarlett Johansson? Like, I don't know who that is.
He's like John Carmack, but if he wasn't a sentient computer, that's what Gabe Newell is.
I'm not much of a gamer, that's why I don't know him.
But you do play PC a lot, so
you're good. I don't blame you. Like not everybody knows who Gabe Newell is.
But one day you would truly be educated on Gabe Newell. I mean, there's probably, I don't know, a Bible on him or his, I don't know, book talking about
Evil Sonic fan said, just like how Suicide Squad game was on sale for $5 on Steam.
Yeah, like I said,
Well,
fucking
they
Gabe
want
Newell,
the
man.
game.
Great man. But again, like I said, the new Steam Deck, I'm sure it's going to be great because the first model was good, so I can only imagine this one being just as good. And the controller looks way fucking better compared to the original one. Like, that one was just clunky and bad, and I'm like, nah, fuck that shit. Sticking to my controller. But that one actually looks good. And again, Steam Machine, great. New VR headset, fantastic. But again, what are your thoughts, though, Bon, on all of them?
We'll see when the prices come out, but I think they'll price them pretty decently, in my opinion. I think they're not going to be overly priced.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, at least it won't be like $500 or $800. Well, no, maybe. Depends. But even then, I think it'd be worth it.
Well, if it's a VR headset, it'd probably be a little bit more pricier, but it's understandable because VR is not cheap.
Wow, the only one that's kind of cheap though is the MetaQuest. That's pretty much why most gamers, consumers usually go for that instead, because it's like, nobody's gonna spend $1,000, let alone $1,500 on a VR headset, just so they could do some cool shit like touch somebody's ass or, do a fucking twerk or some shit. Unless, you want to go to those, lengths. But, again, like I said, hey, that's not me. I'm not going to spend that money. But, what about you, Wukong?
What happened?
What do you think of the announcements for the Steam hardware of, the Steam Deck, controller, machine, VR headset?
I mean, I have no doubt that the, VR headset's gonna do well, but I am interested to see, how the actual console is gonna do. Because, I mean, it pretty much is an option, it's a third option if people want to get into, PC gaming, because it's literally a little PC. But, yeah, this, depending on how successful it is, which I am thinking it is going to be successful, it could pretty much, open another, chapter of gaming on, how, what direction it's going to be taken in when it comes to home consoles, which I'm not really predicting. Yeah, I'm not really predicting much other than it's most likely going to be interesting. Also, yeah, I'm not even a fan of okay, I wouldn't say I'm not a fan. I just never played it, but if this was their way of showing people that Half-Life 3 is being worked on, holy shit, that is fucking smart.
You know what? That wouldn't surprise me. Knowing how Gabe is, he likes to be a sneaky man, but in a good way. Bro is trying to promote that new game.
They've done this so many times too. This isn't even the first time they've done this. They always hide what they're working on, and then we'll just casually drop it, and they're just hope this is okay. And it's dude, this is literally we've been waiting for this for 20 years. I call it. If this is actually Half-Life 3 they're working on, they're just gonna, here you go, we're working on the, they don't make any hype about it, they don't care. They're just here you go. And then everyone's just gonna lose their shit.
Imagine it's a fucking game built into the fucking Steam machine. They're oh yeah, this is a built-in game. Oh yeah, Half-Life 3, there you go.
Yeah, if you bought the Steam machine and it had Half-Life 3 pre-installed, waiting for you to play it, it would just everyone would just buy it immediately. That was the only way you could play Half-Life 3.
He said, Kush looking VCIGN is already thinking it's going to be expensive.
I think it's gonna be I think it's gonna be $500, $600 maybe.
No,
$500 and $600, not that bad. Let's be honest. For the hardware it is, that's actually pretty reasonable because it's a PC. That's actually not a bad starting point for most people.
That's what I mean. I mean, I'm sure the price will be reasonable because I've heard them saying that they're gonna sell it for $500. So who knows? I mean, again, like I said, that would be a pretty good fucking deal for a mini PC. But oh yeah, speaking of Fabian, what do you think of it? Steam Machine?
Oh, I'm looking forward to it. It's like I love my Steam Deck, so it's like this is
The big W for gamers.
yeah, big W, and it's like, hey, I have no regrets. Looking forward to this shit.
Man,
What else do we got?
I mean, look. I'm gonna say this. We have the Game Awards next month. You know we gotta watch that shit. Because who knows what'll happen. Because, oh my lord, man. The minute these guys come in, like you see like Gabe Newell, somebody just coming in being like, we have an announcement to make. And you see like Half-Life 3, people are gonna fucking lose their shit. They're gonna lose their mind. It's gonna be like Final Fantasy VII, the remake announcement all over again.
Yeah, but there's actually going to be hype behind it when people play it, because it's not going to be dumb, like, rewritten bullshit like it was with the FF7 remake, where you go in going, oh, this is like totally a fucking remake, and then like halfway through the game you're like, this isn't a remake, this is a retelling.
Yeah, it's true. Hi, also welcome back.
Especially
Juan.
what they're fucking doing now with it, where it's like clearly that.
Yo, Juan, so what do you think, though, of the new Steam Machine and Steam Deck?
It's okay for the poor niggas who can't afford a PC.
Well, Juan, you have a Steam Deck.
No, I'm talking about a Steam Machine, you stupid fuck. I have a Steam Deck so I can travel around.
Damn, Juan. Gotta be so aggressive like this.
Hey man, speaking of what I gotta
Do you like it, Rough John?
I know, I wish he were like this offline, you know? When we were doing the podcast, you know?
What the fuck you mean? I say more shit offline than there.
You're fucking lying,
That's so
Juan.
sensitive.
No bullshit
We got
to
some
me.
sensitive niggas in this call. I'm in this fucking world, man. No, but again, it's okay. I mean, it's basically a big fuck you to the other consoles for the shit box, the gay station, and the P10.
Gabe Station?
You mean GabeCube? That's what it is.
Gay station.
Yes,
Gay
station.
The Gabe Station? Oh, the gay
The
station.
fag station. There you go.
The faggot station, yeah.
The faggot station.
Wait. What did you call
No,
the Switch?
no, hey! The Switch? Oh, fuck it, the pedo station. The pedo Tendo. Pedo.
Don't you
There
mean
you go.
the pedo Switch?
No, pedo Switch. Yeah, there you go. You know, like I said before, you know, Nintendo got their A, B, C, Y, and X, all that shit. You know, they learned their ABCs. Same with Xbox, because Microsoft, but you know, the Ching Chong fact station, you know, they gotta get the triangle X squares. You know, fuck. Alright, I'm done. No, but I can't. It's. You know, I just say this. It's to be fair. I think at this point, like PlayStation, Xbox, need to already just team up and make games together, and they're gonna be ending up broke, talking mad shit about their systems, even though their systems were absolutely horrible. And just stick with, like, you know, PC gaming. PC got more games than anybody out there. PC you can create your own, make your own games. All that shit. I mean, yeah, you could create it in a new fucking Steam machine. Yeah, you could do that. But the Steam machine, can we get Epic games?
Yeah, I'm sure they'll probably do that shit. Like, watch.
Can we
They'll
watch
probably
YouTube
do it.
videos?
Like, yo, man, imagine when Valve can. I mean, yo, they'll probably put fucking the internet on that shit with YouTube or Hulu, Netflix,
There
like
is-
a lot.
It's confirmed there is a desktop mode, so you
Can
can
I
watch
use-
Netflix if you really
Can I
wanted
use
to.
it for drawing stuff? You know, if I want to draw.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, they probably will. That's the thing.
Remember, you can hook up a drawing tablet to your Steam Deck, so it's basically, remember, desktop mode. is an option. So if you really wanted to, you could hook up your Steam machine with a drawing tablet.
The festive
also install
spooky
Krita.
said, "Can I use it to watch porn?"
Yes, you probably could.
It's a
That's
PC.
the funny thing.
It's still PC, yeah.
Lol.
Yeah.
You could do a lot with it. That's what's gonna make this shit so fucking mind-blowingly revolutionary. Like, you gotta do so much on this shit.
Yep.
You could do so much fucking more compared to a video game console. It's gonna make that PlayStation 5 look at like it's gonna make that shit look like an Atari 2600, bro. Like, no fucking shit. Like, look, all I'm saying right now is that I could see the Steam machine doing really fucking well. Like, I can't imagine Valve trying to sell that shit or overpricing it for like 900 or 1,000. Like, I'm sure it's gonna be at a decent price. 400, maybe 500 at best.
I don't think so. It's gonna be 500.
And again, like I said, we'll wait and see. But
Game Awards. That's all that matters.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, I can't wait to see the Game Awards and see what they show off. As we don't know. I mean, they could announce like the new Half-Life 3 if they wanted to, or some Valve game, whatever they want. Left 4 Dead 3, Portal 3. Again, we just gotta have to watch the Game Awards to see.
Yep.
But yeah, it's spooky. What do you think of the Steam machine and their new controller, VR headset?
The festive spooky said, "It's awesome, lol."
What about you, Sonic? By the way, I don't know if you had the chance to give your 2 cents on it.
I'm happy for Steam. I just know it's going to be beat Xbox.
Yeah, you're gonna beat that shit box.
I mean, yeah, man. Again, like I said, yo, Steam
You know,
garnered a bigger
I-
fan base than them.
Actually, I have one issue that we don't need to do about the shit box and the PlayStation or the Nintendo or Nintendo, whatever. Fuck it, whatever. I'm just saying the name. Fuck it.
Yeah, what is
We
it?
don't have to pay. We don't have to pay online.
Oh yeah,
that's
yeah.
true.
Yep.
Oh, you need online to play Xbox shit games? Oh, we did. You want to get online to play PlayStation game? Oh, get it online.
No Game
Oh, you want
Pass.
to play online Nintendo? Oh, get shit the fuck up. Like, goddamn, dog.
That's what I mean, you know? Like,
I won't buy it though since I already bought this gaming laptop.
that's what I mean when it comes to most of these consoles. Like, you got Xbox Live, PlayStation Plus, Nintendo Switch Online, and, you know, you have to pay like a monthly fee every single, well, I mean, it depends if you want to pay yearly, but again, there's not a lot of people that are willing to put that much money like every year or every month just to, you know, play a particular game online on a console that, you know, you don't know if you're going to be playing it constantly or not, compared to like your PC where you use it so much. You know, and the Steam machine, being that it's going to be a mini, like, you know, PC, having all these parts just, you know, kind of like crunched into one little fucking cube, but being able to do so much is gonna be insane.
$360 for Game Pass.
I just wish, you know, they don't do that anymore. It's kind of pointless. And I get it. Some of these exclusive games that's gonna be hyped up for people that when it comes out, it has to get the system first because it won't be on PC till a year later or so. I don't know, man. It's just a lot of fuckery, man. It's just so stupid.
I mean, yeah, I mean, usually that's half the case when it comes to most like game developers now. Half the time they have these games being exclusive onto consoles because they want that money from hardware sales. So they want to have people actually buy this shit on consoles first before they move on to PC, because they know people just pirate that shit anyways on there. But again, you know, like I said, I have faith in these guys to do this shit well. The Steam machine will be a really good alternative for people, or you know, a good way of people to be able to go from consoles to like PC. Because it's like, oh, if you can't afford to get this, then there you go. The best thing you could do. Close to it. But yeah. So I can't wait to see what happens with, you know, the Steam machine. I can't wait to see what Valve will announce. Like, oh my lord, man. Like, I'm just anticipating seeing when Half-Life 3 will be announced, what they'll show off. Because if, you know, people are hyped for the Steam machine, I can only imagine, you know, what they have store for like games. Because I know it's not just like fucking, what was it, Genlock, right? That game? Like, I know that shit is not the only thing they have. Like, up in fucking Valve. Like, I know they have way more.
Dang, it's 12:30 where I'm at.
I know. I've been doing this shit for like 2 hours, but I think we're pretty much done, though. Talked about as much as we...
Yeah, dude. You want to do some little
3 hours.
If anybody's got any questions?
Yes, and please ask actual questions and not statements.
Yes, please.
Yes. Ask questions.
No statements, please. Just questions. Actual questions. So if you guys want to do this shit, we're ready. Got the Q&A just started. So here we go. So go for it. Any questions for any of these guys? Say what you got to say.
All right. Master Assassins Demons 2644. How do you feel about Simpsons being in Fortnite? Cool. It's all right. It's like, I'm like, what? It's like, seriously, what is not on Fortnite? Like, be honest.
Gordon Freeman, the TF2 cast, you know, Heavy, Soldier, I don't know, fucking GLaDOS from Portal, like again, you know, they could be putting them if they wanted to into the game. They could.
But it's like, I don't think Valve fucks with Epic Games, in all honesty.
I feel like there would be a lot more chill compared to Nintendo.
The Festive Spooky said, "What about the Left 4 Dead cast lol?"
Oh my god, yo, that'd be pretty cool though. Seeing Zoe, Francis, Bill.
It's like they fuck with Dead by Daylight. Valve fucks with, you know, the creators of Dead by Daylight, but not so much, you know, Epic, because, you know, Epic Game Store, and also kind of like really forcing people to use the Epic Games Launcher for, you know, games that people really actually want, and forcing them to wait a year.
Oh man, like I said, like I think they could easily like work together. It's just a matter of them having to talk shit out first.
I don't think they can, because Epic is kind of a shady company. Let's be realistic. Let's be real. Like, say what you will about Valve, at least they're honest, and that's why I still support them. They're an honest company.
That's because Valve used to work at. That's because Gabe used to work at Microsoft for years and years, and he knows all the bullshit, and he doesn't want other people to deal with that bullshit.
Yep. Let's see. But let's see. But you know, it's cool that you know Simpsons are in Fortnite. You know.
Yeah.
Next question. What's the next question? JRock522 asked, "What are your thoughts on Toy Story 5? Garbage."
Why does it need to exist?
I think we talked about that the other night in Nuts server. It's like what's going on with Toy Story? Like the fourth one wasn't even good, let alone this new one.
What's the point?
Doesn't need to, bro. Like, I get it. I know people love Toy Story. They grew up with the franchise, but come on. Like, it doesn't need to exist. Please, let it end. These guys are becoming old. Half of the actors who voice these characters are old now already. You know, it's like The Simpsons. It's like, yo, y'all gotta just let them keep voicing the characters until they're fucking dead, and then you just dig up their fucking dead corpses from their caskets and just have them just do the voices. Like, come on, man. Let it
The
be.
festive
Just end that
spooky
shit.
said, I heard the villain is going via iPad.
Oh, yeah, I heard that too. Again,
Yeah.
like I said.
And it's like, seriously? I'm like, why? What's the point? You could have just, like, I'm one of the very few people who felt like Toy Story should have ended with Toy Story 2. It's like, I noticed that with a lot of movies. Like, there are a lot of movies that really should have ended with just 2. Aliens, Terminator 2, fucking Toy Story 2.
I mean, most IPs should realize, like, look, there comes a point where, I think if there's no stories left to tell for that, franchise, then just let it be. Let it just die with dignity, then just have it be a mere fucking, shadow of its former self. Just a dead fucking walking corpse being dragged throughout, like, the
festive
decades.
spooky said, oh kush, they will keep it going, they can just use AI voices to continue the series lol.
Oh, God, you know what? It wouldn't surprise me if it came to that point. They would.
I would just say, just like, if the franchise desperately really needs to be continued, why not just, like, make new characters, bring new toys to, like, make new movies with?
Seriously.
But that requires effort, and we like to recycle our own shit. Because money.
Alright, here's another question, too. What do you think about Funko Pops going out of business?
Thank God, finally.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I only had, like,
I am
maybe 2 of
absolutely
them.
sick of every time I go to a toy fair, it's just a fucking holocaust of those things all over the place.
Yo, and
Like, who
GameStop,
likes these
too.
things? Who fucking likes these things? Like, why?
Like, I know they're cheap, but come on.
Shit, when me and Wukong went to Comic Con, we saw them like Funko autographs, $60.
Yeah, that was a thing. I guess my thoughts is that, and I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but I'm kind of indifferent to Funkos. Like, I never really had a hatred for them, but I'm not like a, super fan either. I have a few of them, but I'm not a collector of them. I just don't really give a shit. Like, I get why people dislike them because, it's an artificial, like, buyer's market with inflated prices. And, people say, like, oh, it looks like shit, and it's like, it looks okay. Sometimes it looks cute or whatever. It's whatever. It's like any normal, like, fucking vinyl. But, yeah, no, I guess, like, when it comes to my thoughts of Funko going out of business, which I still gotta look into because I don't think I was really here when we spoke about it. I'm like, it's probably for the best, since, again, it was one of those, like, inflated market kind of things where, like, it's a speculator market, an artificial one, and that's never good. It's pretty much like modern day fucking Beanie Babies, except with, like, actual, like, brands. But, yeah.
Oh, you're right. Like, honestly, there's come a point where people have gotten really tired of these things because they're just everywhere. And I get it, they're cheap to produce. Like, it's not overly expensive compared to, say, like, anything from Good Smell when it comes to their Nendoroids, Figma figurines, where I know that shit could be expensive, but at least they come with more accessories and shit with it. But, with the Funko Pop, it's just, it looks cheap. And I know people love vinyl figurines and all that shit, but it's like, half the time they use the same fucking heads, the same mold over and over again, for every single one they do.
Yeah.
I remember a friend of mine back in, like, high school bought, like, one of, like, it was like, I can't even remember which one, but he cut the head open on it thinking there'd be something in it. And it's like, dude, these are Funko Pops. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck about the quality of these things. They make them in absolute dog shit mass production quality.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You know, it's the same fucking material, same fucking, like, you know, model that they use to make every head, every limb, just slightly just doing some altercations to some of the parts, just to some degree, but not so much.
Yeah.
Because they need to save money to mass produce them, you know, constantly.
Yeah. And if they were just like cheap, like readily available figures, I really wouldn't care. But it's the fact that they like took advantage of like making an artificial, essentially like buyer's market, speculative market, when they really aren't worth anything. They don't look like they should be worth like hundreds, thousands of fucking dollars for something so simple. Because like let me show you this. I'll post this in like the general. Look at this vinyl figure that, you know, I personally think it's worth the price. Because look how good this fucking looks.
Let me see. Honestly, yeah, that looks really good.
Yeah, because it's like a little piece of, you know, art from, obviously, you know, Uzumaki.
See,
you know, that one,
I
Juji
could see
Itomaka.
costing a lot. And that's understandable, you know? But that shit, it's like,
Yeah.
it's so fucking cheap, these Funkos. Like,
Yeah, one of the most rare ones, which I believe it's like Golden Willy Wonka or something, is like worth like 10 times more than this one, most likely. Again, for something that looks the same with gold paint.
Yeah, you know, that, I guarantee you that fucking shit is not even real gold. It's just fake ass gold paint. Make that shit look good, but it's not.
Yeah.
I gotta go pee again real quick. One sec.
Oh yeah, also, Fabian, what do you think of them, though? The Funko Pop? Because I don't
honestly
know if
just
you answer
think-
that shit.
I kind of like don't care about Funko Pops. I'm like, they're shit. They're kind of like just cheap, and I'm like, why would I waste my money on this shit when I could actually get an actual anime figurine?
That's what I mean, you know? Your money would be well spent on actual fucking figurines of like your favorite comic book characters or anime characters, manga characters, whatever the fuck you want to spend it on, than that shit. And with amiibos too, like, yo, at least amiibos have some like function to them besides just, you know, being like little tiny plastic figurines. You can use that shit in games. That's one benefit to it. And I love that shit. I wish we had more of that, but you know, like, Funko is not gonna do that shit.
It's like they're like around the same price too. You can get a Luffy figurine for like way cheaper. I got mine at Comic-Con for like $30.
No, there'd be
You
Funko
could-
Pops
which
that are
has-
too expensive.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, Bond. But it's like you see my point. It's like I bought actual anime figurines, one for Wukong too, and it's like they're so much higher quality than Funko Pops.
Yep, it's true. Like, yo, spend your money on better shit that isn't Funko Pops, man. They're not worth it. I know back in the day when we didn't have a lot, you know, of like good fucking figures, you know, that's pretty much the best you had. But now we have so much. I mean, like, personally, to me, I don't spend my money on figures. I mean, if you like to, then it's all good. I'm not gonna fucking, like, you know, give you shit for it because that's just what you enjoy. That's fine. You know, everybody has their hobby for what they like. You could spend your money how you see fit, but I don't know. I think you could spend it on way better than those things because they are just not worth the, like, fucking, you know, dollar of how you spend that shit on because it is just so fucking cheap. Oh, also, which one do you like Foster's, the old Cartoon Network show? That's a pretty good show. Like, good cartoon, classic. Yo, who doesn't love fucking Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends? That shit is goated.
My mom.
Oh wait, what?
What are your
Bond?
thoughts on?
She doesn't like it. She hated that show.
Why?
She thought it was annoying.
Is it because of Blue?
Like multiple characters in that.
I mean, Coco?
Like that and like Cheese and Goo Goo Gaga. Like just like multiple characters in that. She's like, yeah, you're not like whenever that show came on when I was a kid, she was like, yeah, you're not watching this show. This show's fucking migraine inducing.
Even though it's a really damn good show.
Let's see what else. What Marvel
Thoughts on
characters
Dispatch?
do you want to see in Marvel Rivals? I don't know, Deadpool?
I want to see Bullseye.
Yeah. That'd be cool. Who?
Epstein.
You said Epstein, Juan.
Yeah, I want
I
to
wanna
add
see,
Epstein.
You know what?
I wanna see
Put in
Xander.
Diddy in there while you're at it too.
Yeah, they need to add Xander. Yeah.
Oh, when are they gonna add Xander in, man? When are they doing a collaboration with him?
Nah,
Hi.
he's too busy right now. He can't join right now. He's at a
Look. I shouldn't be leaking this information, but apparently they're gonna be putting Xander into Fortnite. Look, I'm sorry, Juan. I have to say it. I'm sorry if I leak that.
We don't hide.
You know what?
Look, I'm also sorry if I say this too, but he's also gonna be in PUBG. So yeah, again, I'm sorry, Juan. I should have never leaked this information.
Why would that be a Korean game, dog?
Yo, I know that this is going against the fucking like NDA thing that they did, our contract, but I just had to, man. People need to know that Xander is coming.
Oh, you forgot Minecraft, Kush.
Oh my god, yo, that's right. Holy shit. Forgot they're doing a collaboration with Mojang.
He's already in there. The fuck?
Look. Juan, you can deny it all you want, but Xander's coming to these games. You're trying to keep the shit a secret. I mean, you know, I think we might get sued now because we leaked this information, but no, it's worth it. You know, the public needs to know. I know a lot of people are gonna spend a lot of V-Bucks on that fucking Xander skin. So yeah, he's gonna come with a lot of emotes. I'm letting you guys know.
Yep.
Alright, I'll leave you guys to wrap it up. I'm gonna go talk with Reaper for the bit tonight.
Alright.
Have a good one, guys.
Alright, Bond.
Alright, Bond.
Night, Bond Lol.
Yeah. Have a good one, guys.
Yep.
Also, this one that I think you said earlier, Fabian. Thoughts on Dispatch? You know, I haven't gotten the chance to play the game, but hopefully, you know, when I do, I know that shit's gonna be good.
Never ruined the ending. You fucked the girl at the end. There you go.
Come on, how can you say that? I mean, I know that Xander's in that game too, and a secret ending, but come on.
Shut the flying dick up, nigga.
Yeah, man. You see, you know, you talk about me leaking all these like fucking like information about skins of Xander, but you're over here doing this shit. You spoiled the fucking ending to that episode, man. People were hyped. They were like, yo, is Xander gonna make an appearance? Do this shit, Juan.
Kush, we're gonna get canceled now.
What do you mean?
X said the N-word.
Oh, no. You could say that.
I said nigga.
Yeah, I mean, Nana said that so many times.
Bro, I literally said it like almost the whole way.
Yeah, he has. I think he's fine. People know how raunchy this podcast is.
I know how wait. People know how raunchy I am when I'm on a podcast, even old podcasts.
Yeah, true. And again, it's not like we were like making this entire podcast aimed towards kids.
Nope.
Not at all.
Aimed for kids? See the F and all that shit.
Yeah, you know, it's been a really raunchy, like, mature podcast. I mean, look, we're not promoting, like, racism in any way, because we know not to go that far. But, no, there will be times where we get a little bit raunchy. It's all good. Just how we roll. We're like the Eric Andre show. We don't give a fuck.
Enjoy.
I think we're good. I think we have enough energy for just one more question.
Yeah, pretty much.
One more question.
Alan, yeah, but will be our winner.
Yeah, if you guys got any questions, let us know right now. We got one more. Wrap this shit up.
You got one more question. One more question, or I'll smack you with a belt, motherfuckers.
Yeah, he's coming out with the
If
belt,
I don't
man.
get a question,
Gotta hurry up.
If we don't get a question in the next 3 seconds, I'm banning everybody in the chat.
Damn.
Better do it.
Better
He's
be careful.
serious.
He's coming. He's got.
9/11.
It's on Super Mario Galaxy movie.
Ah, man, I'm sure it's gonna be good.
I'm interested to see like what they do in this movie. It looks fun. I mean, Mario movie's always been fun, despite the questionable cast. Except for Jack Black, I fucking love him as Bowser.
Oh yeah. Also, Brie Larson's gonna be Rosalina.
Yeah, that's funny as hell.
I can't watch the movie because her. She's in that movie. I can't watch it anymore.
Nah, Juan, you gotta watch the guy from Good Times be in fucking Super Mario Galaxy.
Yeah, I know who was in the fucking movie.
Look, at least it's not Logan.
Fuck those niggas. They're ugly.
They're ugly.
The festive spooky said, "Guys, Chef PP is going be in it."
You know what? I'm gonna kill myself. Thank you guys. Have a wonderful night.
Wonderful night.
Damn.
You're welcome.
When?
Look what you've done, Spook. He's gone. Now we'll never get the chance to see Xander and Smash Brothers. You happy?
We will.
No, he won't.
Actually, you know what? You're right. Because before he went to go off himself, he actually gave me the rights for Xander. So I'll be making all the money from his character.
We'll see. We just gotta use mob tactics.
Or we'll just revive him with the Phoenix down.
I mean, I guess that's all the questions we have for this episode. So I guess, what are your thoughts on the entire episode?
Fun.
It was fun.
Don't do drugs.
Fun.
And if you guys have anything to say before we wrap it up, go right
Stay
ahead.
in school.
Watch cartoons.
Stay in school primarily.
I don't fucking know, like... I don't know, go to fucking bed. You gotta go to school tomorrow.
Yeah, go get
It's
your
almost 1
rest.
o'clock.
Oh, God. Gotta say, that was, quite the, like, episode. I mean, I gotta say, I'm not gonna lie, I think that AI conversation we had was interesting. I really would love to make an entire episode talking about AI as a whole. So, maybe one day. But, also know we're probably gonna do, I don't know, maybe episode 13 will be where we continue off doing, like, tier lists. Because I know a lot of you want to see us do that more. But again, I like to thank all of you. I mean, again, episode 12, man. We're getting there. Like, it'd be pretty crazy to see us get to episode 20. Like, nah, you know what? I say, if we get to episode 50, that would be quite the achievement for us. Because I don't know how many episodes that Dog in the Sauce had way back in the day. But I could only imagine Can the Dip going further compared to Dog in the Sauce. Man, we've gone so far from 12 episodes. Wait, actually no, it would have been 13 if it weren't for that one, like, you know, episode we did, that one stream where the audio kind of got all like weird, finicky, and messed up. It could have been 13. But again, like I said, can't wait though. So we are done. But thank you all, you know, for participating, you know, in this episode. Love all you guys. And again, like I said, we have a lot more episodes to go through. But hopefully we can try to do a tier list episode again. You know, talking, like, I don't know what it'll be. Like, maybe we'll continue the tier list for the cartoon, like, list, or I don't know, maybe do a tier list for video game consoles or handhelds or something, like whatever, between the two, whatever. But that's it, so later.
I remember those lost in the dark, the bullet or the blade that kept us apart. But I've been moving on, can't be still for long, 'cause it's the only way. Never ache for a place called home, can't hold on so tight, gotta let it all go. I have a purpose, it's all that I need to help me find my way every day. Keep your eyes on the road ahead, don't be drawn into the light or the shadows in your head. Keep your eyes on the road ahead and don't ever look back, don't ever look back, 'cause I got a feeling in my bones that everything's gonna be fine. Yeah, don't ever look back, don't ever look back. I fought a war and I learned how to win, but how do you fight when the enemy's within? Find your pride, go deeper inside, for the fire that will light your way. The ones you trust can one day betray. You're the hunter and then you're the prey. You pay the cost, it all feels lost. Then you hear a voice inside you say,